starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
What's up, guys? Matt here with Galaxy Games 843, back with another vending live stream. Tonight we've got the Howard Hospitality Group and Extreme Vending with us again. Welcome, everyone.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us this evening.
Hey, guys.
How's everyone doing out there?
We're good.
Well,
Good. That's what we like to hear. How was everyone's week?
good.
Man,
I had a really good week. So,
Tell us.
Oh my goodness. Well, I did the Mega Mini. It's behind me. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but I put my NIAX reader on, put it in location, and the first 2 days I did the half day that when we put it in did $46 in sales, and then the next day it did $67 in sales, and it's so nice to be able to view it on the computer and see how the sales are doing.
Heck yeah.
Dang.
So I thought-
$67 in 1 day. That's insane.
crazy.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
What kind of prizes are you running in there?
Just my normal extreme prizes, the Pokemon plush, Disney plush, the Pikachu heads, which are behind me in my machines, and just, poppets and the generic Pokeballs and stuff.
And what kind of location did $67 in 1 day?
It's an ice cream shop.
Nice.
So my ice cream shops I love this ice cream shop franchise. I got in with one location over the summer. They loved me, and they had like another 5 locations, so they put me in all 5 locations. And they're always each one of them do like normally $100 a week, but this one did in 2 days did over $100, and it was the slow days, Monday and Tuesday. I know it's probably the excitement of having the claw machine in there, but still, like, oh my goodness, I love having the NIAX reader on there, seeing how it's going.
That's really
That's
cool.
awesome.
Is this one of the ones with the prize door at the top too?
Yes, it has some headphone speakers in there, so
Nice.
some gaming headphones.
That's cool.
Nice.
Very cool. Awesome. What about you, Jonathan? How many new locations did you get this week?
A lot, actually. We got 5 this week. So 5 new
locations.
So we got 2 tonight of all things. We got 2 boba places. So we kind of we heard about boba, like them being good locations, because David's been telling us since the beginning, like, you got to go to the boba locations. And so Amelia saw one, we went to a town to collect the other day, and she saw a boba shop. She's like, let's go in there. And I'm like, okay, let's go. So we went in there, and she brought her little flyer, and she walked in, and it was young owners, like super cool, really nice, a guy and his wife. And so she did her little spiel, and they just stood there, and like their faces just like were just glowing. I mean, they just thought she was so cool. And like the guy tonight, like same with the guy tonight, but they just told her, they're like, you're so awesome, like that is so cool. And they're like, we can find room, we'll find somewhere. And she's like, okay. And then the lady's like, we're moving a couple things around, and she goes, you can bring it in this weekend. And we're like, okay. So that was that one.
Awesome.
And then we went to a really hoppin' burger joint that is there in the town, and she got that one too. And it was a young guy and his wife, and
Nice.
they just thought they already had a gumball machine there, and they're like, we got that, but nothing like that. Like, we want a claw machine. And she's like, okay. So we're gonna go to that. And then tonight we hit 2 boba shops. So we hit 2 boba shops in the town we went to go collect from our new grocery store tonight, which we have a video. We took the video tonight, but it did $190 in 6 days at the grocery store.
You're not supposed to tell us here. You're supposed to make them watch the video to find
Well,
out.
I know, it's fine. No, I mean, come on. Everybody likes to watch Amelia anyways, but couldn't believe it in 6 days. And then so then Sam went with us tonight, because he always goes and films with the drone. And he's like, I want boba. And Amelia's like, oh, boba shops. And so then we hit 2 boba shops, and she landed both of them in like 45 minutes.
That's so awesome. Is there going to be a percent?
No, the one guy said that he goes, how much power does it take? And she's like, it's all LED, so it really doesn't take a lot of power. I'm like sitting there going, man, she's awesome. I had no idea, and she's like, it doesn't take much power. And he goes, well, what do you think? And she's like, I don't know, whatever you think is fair. And he's like, okay, well, we'll talk about it. She's like, okay. So it was pretty funny.
That means none. You're going to talk about it.
I mean, if anything, it's going to be like $20 a month or something, probably, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he was just What did he say to you, Amelia? She's eating dinner, but he said something. He goes, I don't know how he said it, but he's like, what did he say to you at the end? Like how impressed? What did he say?
Who? Which one?
The guy at the boba shop.
He was saying that I was so confident. I think
that was it. He goes, I really. He goes, I can't believe your confidence. And he goes, you're 11, and she's like, yeah. And he goes, I'm really impressed with your confidence. He goes, I can't believe.
Nice.
I think I said one thing, and I just told him we can bring it this weekend or something. I think that's all I said the whole time. He did all the rest. So, yeah, she's pretty awesome, man.
That's very cool.
I mean, if she can do it, anybody can do it.
That's right.
And every time she adds something, you know what I mean? Like she adds, or she can counteract people's arguments and stuff. And like the first boba shop, she's like walking around with him, you know, trying to find a spot and everything else. And I'm like, this is so cool. You know, she's like, well, it'll fit right there, you know, and there's a plug right there. That'd be a good spot.
Nice.
And he's like,
you know what, Howard, you need to hire out your daughter to go help out the vendors on YouTube and stuff like that.
Right. Does she want to do some locating service? Start making some calls,
right? Locating services and just say, make some extra cash.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'll bet there'd be lots of people that would hire her for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I don't know what the 5th location was, but there's one more. I don't know what the other one was that she got.
So many you can't keep track of them. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, but it's been a great week for us. I mean, and we've been busy anyways. That's why we haven't posted any videos. We haven't had a chance to put anything, you know, together.
No excuses.
Apologize. But yeah,
you got to be
consistent. Our week
consistent.
was great. Anyways, on with the show. So that's
on with the show. Let's say hello to everyone. So we've already got lots of comments, as you can imagine. Let's highlight a few of everyone that's joined us saying hello. Let's see. First of all, Captain Namco joins us this evening. He says, what's going on, y'all?
Hey.
Welcome, Captain Namco. Thanks for joining us again this week. Appreciate it. Ryan B 1803 says, hey, everyone. Welcome, Ryan.
Hi.
Hello. Moon Water Minerals back this week. Says, happy Wednesday, everyone. Happy Wednesday, Moon Water Minerals.
She's really nice. She comments on our videos.
I know she comments on mine too, so I had to go check out her channel. And congratulations on your new trailer setup there.
Yeah, that is nice.
Looks pretty sweet. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, congratulations.
Very cool. PA Pokemon Polls joins us. Says, hello, ladies and gents. Welcome, PA Pokemon Polls. Just so you know, guys, in the Discord, PA Pokemon Polls is selling bulk Pokemon cards.
Yep.
If you need some for your vending machines.
Somebody just bought some from him that contacted me about him, and they ended up buying some from him. So
nice.
He's got him. I mean,
he's a trusted seller, guys. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. So it's all good. Good to go. So so check out the Discord if you want some bulk Pokemon cards. I also watched one of his videos tonight too, where he was opening Pokemon packs that he got at Walgreens today, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool video. Yeah. All right. Let's see what else. We got Brody joining us. He says hi. Well, he actually typed twice. He says hi, guys. Hey, Brody. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate that. Welcome to the live stream. And then 720 Vending is here. Welcome back, 720 Vending. Says good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. What else we got? Andres says whoop whoop. Hey, Andres. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate that. He says he's been or they. I'm can't assume. Says binging everyone's videos in my downtime this week. Love you all. Thanks for watching all our videos. Hey. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we do.
Very
we
cool.
Watch those ads.
That's right. We all got to pay for Vegas. Remember that. So yeah, watch those ads. Tommy Sharp joining us says hello. Welcome, Tommy. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate that. And then I think that's most of the hellos. We got Welder B1 Family says, what's up, guys? Thanks, Welder, for joining us. Appreciate that. And then let's see what else we got. We have first highlighted comment from Brody says, I'm getting my first vending machine on February 16th.
Nice. Brody, what'd you get? Man. Put in the comments what you got.
Put in the comments. Let us know what kind of machine you're getting. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. And then I do have to jump ahead and highlight real quick. We have a super chat from Mr. Gumballs.
What?
Thanks, Mr. Gumballs.
Thank you, Mr. Gumballs. Already?
And jumping in there with that super chat. We appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Thank you. All right. He also says, hey, guys. So thanks, Mr. Gumballs. I love your screen name, by the way. That's so awesome. Very cool. All right. Where were we? We were back up here. Moonwater Mineral says, let's get over 60 viewers tonight. That would be awesome. So share, guys.
Record, right?
Tell all your friends. Another thing you can do to help us get more viewers, of course, give this video a thumbs up, give it a like. It helps YouTube promote it to other people as well. So give it a like, give it a thumbs up, help us out here, guys. We would appreciate that. Captain Namco says new restock video coming tomorrow. Very cool. We'll have to watch out for that. And then Jawbone joins us again this week. Says, "What's up, everybody? Welcome, Jawbone. Thanks for joining us again. Again, love that screen name too.
Yeah.
Very cool." Anthony Hastings is here. He says he's in Florida, but made time for you all. Very cool.
Oh, hey,
nice.
thank you. For that.
Yeah, appreciate that. So very cool. Lots of people joining us this evening. We're already up to 34 viewers. So thanks again for joining us this evening. We're only 10 minutes in, but I think it's a good time to talk about our contest.
Yes. Go ahead,
What's
David.
our contest? David, you want to take it first?
Yeah, I'll start it off. So, guys, if you haven't already heard about this contest, CandyMachines.com is giving away a free Super Mini with the prize locker and all on top. And it's so simple to sign up. Is it in the description of this video?
It is in the description. All the steps are there. Yes.
Awesome. So you just go into the description, click on the link. It'll bring you up to the sign up page. You just fill it out. It takes like just a minute or two to do. Make sure you guys are joining the Discord. We actually have a channel in there where you can also tell us who you are on YouTube versus who you are on Discord. So it makes it easier for us to figure out to do the drawing. And make sure you are supporting Galaxy Games 843 by subscribing to his channel, my channel, and the Howard Hospitality Group. And that's all you have to do. And there are bonus entries if you just comment in our current videos and our past videos and just keep liking our videos and such. Every time you comment, you're supporting our channel and you're supporting yourself on a chance of winning that brand new Super Mini. Did I miss anything? Oh, it's going to be drawn in Vegas in March. Yes.
End of March.
Last week of March.
Yes.
In Vegas live.
Yes.
Got
Gonna
our
be awesome.
hotel today.
Nice. Well, I was this close to booking my flight today, but I'm still trying to hold out for Delta. I need Delta to come through.
Call and talk to somebody.
I need to call and talk to Delta. That's
It's funny, guys. So we got a three-way text message chat, and I'm doing my collections. And it's so funny because I'm driving around and I hear my car going beep, 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 beep. Notification. And then my car tells me, Matt, Galaxy Games 843, because that's why I got them in my phone. And it's just it's message after message. It's funny. These guys are awesome.
Yeah,
we're good friends.
We have a good time. It's going to be awesome to hang out in Vegas together for sure. I can't wait for that.
It'll be great.
It's going to be awesome. So what else we got going on? Jonathan, you passed 500 subs this week, right?
Yeah, we did. Congratulations to us. Woo,
Congratulations on that.
So we're at like 513, I think. And like
Nice.
David said, I guess it's true. That's what people have been telling me, that the second 500 goes a lot quicker. So we're hoping that we get to,
I felt like that was the case,
1,000
too.
by March. I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
You're going to do it, Howard.
We're going to do it.
You're going to be there. Your Galaxy's going to be at his 10,000 mark. I'll be at maybe 3,500, and you'll be at 1,000.
If everybody just tells all their family members just to subscribe to our channel, just to help us out, that would be great.
Well, just remember this: however low amount of subscribers you have right now, just over 500. That means there's only, just over 500 possible entries in the contest, right?
Yeah.
Because if they're not subscribed to Howard Hospitality Group, they're not entered.
Yeah, they're not.
So remember that.
So that's a 1 in 500 chance you guys have right now to win.
That's
that
right.
machine.
That's right.
And the machine's worth 1,500. So you're
smart, Matt. Why are you
For
so
sure.
smart?
For sure. So if you want to get in there and subscribe to all three of us and then fill out all those forms, win yourself a mini claw machine. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to jump ahead real quick and highlight just real quick. We do have another super chat coming in from, where'd it go? I just lost it. Oh no, where'd it go?
Another one already? Nice.
There it is. Kevin Stillwell. Thanks for the super chat,
Kevin.
Kevin. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Wow. Hey, thank you.
Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. Awesome. We appreciate all the super chats, guys. Thank you so much for that. As you know, that goes right to the Vegas Fund. So we appreciate that for sure. Thank you so much. In other news, I had some different things happen for me this week too. So number one, we passed 7,000 subscribers. We're almost up to 7,200 already too.
I saw that.
So it's flying right now, guys. It's flying. Couple good short videos this week have really given me a nice little push, so that helps.
Well, you've been posting like crazy. Like you've been busy.
3 times a week plus a short every day. We got our live streams tonight. I'm trying to stay on it, trying to stay consistent. But I went to the auction, right?
Mm-hmm.
I won some machines.
Yeah.
I got 2 cranes, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So I've got them posted on my community tab right now. I don't have any videos about them yet. I haven't shot any videos about them yet, but I'm going to be shooting some videos about them. So you'll see that in the future. The two machines, I'm going to highlight them, and one of them needs repair. So I'm probably going to do a repair video also. We're going to try and figure it out together because
cool.
it's something that I've never dealt with before on a crane machine. So I've never, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to repair it or what it's going to take. So we're all going to learn it together. We're going to see what happens. It's going to be a very cool time.
That'll be a good video.
Yeah. So lots of videos on the way. It's going to be cool. Plus we did our game store collection this past weekend. So the game store collection video is going to go live this coming weekend. It's going to be awesome. It's always my favorite location.
It'd be kind of neat to do a Fix It Live.
Fix It Live?
We went to maybe Facebook groups or something and gave everybody the time and they could all come in there at the same time and try to help you fix it. That
would be funny. That would be funny.
Because we did that DBA and everybody was helping us fix it. I just think it'd be cool if everybody could get in on it, and have all their
I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like I can create a better production if I get some post-production work into it and stuff like that too. So I typically don't do lives for stuff like that. I'll do lives at the auctions or of course like this. But usually especially something like a repair, because it might take more than just it might be more than just a simple thing. I might get out in the weeds or need to order parts or something like that. So
nothing compares to the live stream, nothing
for sure. For sure. You can't compare it. Awesome. All right. Let's highlight some more comments. Eli Weeks joins us, says, "What's up, guys?" Thanks, Eli, for joining us. Appreciate that.
Hey.
And then it looks like a question's coming in for me from Brian. He says, "Matt, the outdoor soda machine at the laundromat, do you worry about sodas freezing in the wintertime?" Honestly, no, I don't. Two reasons. Number one, I'm in South Carolina, so we typically don't get a freeze here. If we do, it's like a frost in the morning or something like that. There might be a couple nights of the year where it goes below freezing, but typically I'm not worried about that. And one of the main reasons, another reason why I wouldn't be worried about it in any climate for the most part. And I know 720 Vending has some videos about keeping the machine warm on the inside or something like that to kind of balance it out. But remember, those machines are insulated. They're basically a refrigerator. So it's keeping the cold in and the hot out, which will also keep the cold out when it's cold outside, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So if it gets super cold, you probably have to worry about that. And that's where you want to go check out some of 720 Vending's channel, where he talks about some sort of heater system he set up to keep his drinks from freezing on the inside. So I know 720, throw it in the comments, your link or whatever you want to do about kind of how you handled that. But it's not something I worry about for sure. Another question I always get though too is, what about your Nayax credit card reader? And just so you know, Nayax VPOS touch models are weather resistant, so you can't have them on outdoor machines.
Yeah, they do right here.
Yeah.
Even
Cool. All right. What else we got here? Kevin Stillwell does say, "Good evening, guys. Happy Wednesday." Thanks, Kevin, for joining us. We appreciate that. And then Jawbone says, "Love the live shows," and then corrected himself and said, "Live."
the live shows.
For sure. That's something that always happens to me too. I'm typing too fast, or I don't know, whenever I'm sharing my screen at work or something like that, and I'm typing and I feel like somebody's watching me type, I always mess up.
Yeah.
You guys do that too?
Somebody's waiting on
all
you.
The time? Yeah, all the time. For sure. All right. Let's see. Scholars25 joins us tonight, says, "Hi, Galaxy Games." Welcome, Scholars. Scholars have been commenting on some of my videos. I've been kind of giving some direction there. So welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining us tonight. I did invite Scholars to join us this evening, so glad you made it. That's very cool. And then Keith Arnold says, "Hey there, guys." Welcome, Keith. Thanks for joining. Pretty cool. Next comment comes from PA Pokemon Pools. He says, "Hey, Xtreme, do you feel left out? These two fellas bought Pokemon off me. You haven't."
I do feel left out.
Because he needs to buy a dang sticker machine.
Yeah, I know. I thought about it. I have thought about it, but I haven't done that yet. I'm doing the Nayax readers, I think, first, and going to do the Mega Minis before I start ordering sticker machines, I guess.
Well, I think you're probably going to get more value for investing in the Nayax readers now.
Oh, yeah.
But in the future, when you get through all that, definitely think about some bulk Pokemon card vending. It's pretty cool.
It's a good thing you guys didn't go to high school with me with all the peer pressure you guys have got.
Uh-oh. We would have had you doing vending a lot sooner, right?
Well, we
actually, I use that kind of pressure. I would love.
Yeah, we get our sticker machines from Candy Machines, those Rhino ones, and they're pretty inexpensive, and we love them. I mean, if you guys go on there, use our link. I mean, we talked about that or not, but we have an affiliate link in the Discord and whatever. But Those Rhino machines, man, they're like tanks. They're really nice for being, I think they're only 300 and something bucks. So with the stand or whatever.
Not only can you find those type of machines, but you can find capsule vending machines, gumball vending machines, all kinds of bulk vending machines at candymachines.com. They have some really great selections and really good prices too.
Yeah,
for sure.
We're working on a beaver rack right now with Kevin.
That's
We're
cool.
trying to figure out something because Beaver makes a dual sticker machine, which is only 2.
Yes.
And it's only like this big, so you could put it on a rack with some other things. So we're looking at that.
That's what I have, a single stand, 2-column Pokemon sticker or Pokemon card machine at the flea market arcade location.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's on its own rack, or it's on its own stand. It's not on a rack. Yeah. And then that kind of leads us to our next comment or questions. Comes from Scholars25. He says, where can I buy those Pokeballs with the figurines inside for bulk? I know he means bulk there.
Yeah.
Because he did correct himself down there. So,
Tell him, David.
Yeah.
Or
do you want to share?
Well, I purchased them from Eva. Do you do that too? Purchase from Eva on the Pokemon balls?
I don't know who I get them from at this point. I'm getting it from some vendor on Alibaba.
Yeah, Alibaba. Well, I use Eva. That's the person I trust. There's other people out there that has them. Mm-hmm. But I think after shipping costs, it's roughly what, 23 cents, 25 cents after shipping?
It's like, I think 23, 25, 26. So we're right around there.
So cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cheap.
I got a whole bunch. I thought I was getting low on those Pokeballs because I bought 3,000 of them. Yeah. And I bought them like 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. And I thought I was running out, and I found my last box. I had another box still, so I got a whole other box.
Well, I need. I'm about ready to place another order for another 1,000 because I'm going through them pretty fast.
Yeah, that was fun. Remember when I sent them to you, Matt?
I do. That's what got me started on them.
I want them.
Really
bad.
I love it.
I feel left out.
Yeah, now you feel left out, right? Do you have any capsule machines though?
No, we want one really bad.
But you could put them in your mini machines. They would do well in the mini machines.
So too. Yeah. Well, we have this new grocery store that we went and collected from today, and she said we could put whatever we wanted in that and there's an area that's like almost 5 feet wide that we can put whatever we want. So we really want to put.
That's so what's in there right now?
Tell me that.
What do you have in there right now?
Just one claw machine. That's
just the claw machine. No sticker machine or anything.
No, because we ordered one, but it hasn't come yet. But then I started talking to Kevin about doing that rack because I was thinking it'd be cooler to have one of those Pokeball machines on top maybe, and then 2 sticker ones below, or like a Rhino below, and then one of those 2-inch capsule. I don't know. We're trying to figure out what to put there.
You know what? Did you see Eli's and Cody's, or I guess
their new channel?
Their new channel video. Did you see what they put in their arcade?
No.
Which one? They put a lot of stuff.
Well, the arcade, the little, I don't know, it's a barista or whatever. Not barista. It's like a going to be entertainment center.
The event hall or whatever it is.
Yes, exactly. Did you see that video? They had that little star one the star cube. It's kind of like a keymaster. It's kind of like a keymaster.
But it's a mini size. Yeah. Those are cool. Those are cool machines.
You put little like Pokemon. Well, I don't know if you want to do Pokemon cards, but video games or something like that.
You can do anything there. Yeah, those are pretty cool for sure.
They are pretty cool. I want to get one.
Nice, right?
Peer pressure.
All right, next comment comes in from Pedro. He says, "Sup guys? Hey Howard, tell Amelia thanks for the letter. Glad she enjoys the cards."
Oh yeah, because we bought our Pokemon cards. So he's I am 10p. I am 10 p.m. on Discord.
Another Pokemon bulk card vendor.
Yep, and she he wrote her a little thank you card, or she wrote him a little thank you card because he gave her like, I don't know, maybe that many like Halo cards or something just for her. He got her a little box and put it just in there for her with her name on it and put it in the box. So she thought that was
awesome.
Cool.
Very cool.
She wrote him a little thank you card. So,
very cool. Very cool.
He gave her just her own little batch just for her. So
nice. Cool. Yeah. Love it. And then Moonwater Minerals says Mr. Gumballs has to be the coolest name. Yes. We love that screen name.
Love that name.
Love it. Who else joining us? Oxford Superhost joining us tonight says Hottie Toddy from Oxford, Mississippi. Welcome and thanks for joining the live stream. Appreciate you. And then here we go. Welder B1 Family says, how do you guys feel about bulk vending machines for my 9-year-old son? I'd like to start him on his entrepreneurial journey. Any suggestions or startup tips? I think, Jonathan, I think you're probably best to answer this question, right?
I got to tell you, I mean, Amelia started when she was 10. So she started a year ago. She's 11 now. And she loves it, and she started with candy machines and a few claw machines is what she started with. We had some full line stuff we were doing, but Natalie and I kind of started that together.
Yeah.
And now she's taking over just claw machines and candy machines and sticker machines. And then my son, who's 13, is now doing all the full line vending. So he's the full line man. So he takes care of all
guy.
Yep, Sam. Soda Snack Sam is what we call him.
Nice.
So he takes care of all the drinks and snacks. But I'm telling you, get them started early, because if you give her, if wreaths are for sale or anything at the school, like, man, she just cleans up. She goes out and she can sell anything to anybody. She's just awesome. And the confidence that she's gotten from it is unheard of. I mean, I can't believe how she presents herself to adults and stuff when she's there. It's almost like she's 16 or 17 years old. I mean, she can have a conversation with people. She's not afraid to talk to people. Like, it's awesome. So I'd say start them early. And it's like, and also there's that new tax law. Do you guys have that in your state too? Where you can,
tax law?
Any money that you pay your children as part of the business is tax free. So if you pay their salary or their wages, if you pay them wages, it's tax free, and you can be rolled into like an IRA or whatever it is. You can roll it into an account for them to have for college.
Oh,
that's the way it works in California. I don't know if that's everywhere else, but you don't.
I haven't heard that. Otherwise, my kids are going to get it all.
But yeah, start them early, and the candy machines are super cheap. So not only if you get them on Facebook Marketplace, but if you get them on candymachines.com, I mean, we only spent, I think they're $170 for a candy machine. So, I mean, it's cheap, you know what I mean? And that's shipped to your house. So, I mean,
for sure.
I mean, yeah, I would start them. And that's the thing that just the other day I was talking to, there's a vendor that I met last year, and she was telling me, she said, like, I can drive down the street and just think that there's probably 50 or 60 places I just passed by, just driving down the road, that don't have candy machines that you could put a candy machine in. Like, they're like the easiest thing to place,
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's really neat. I think it's great to get them started early. So
absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. All right, a couple of the comments to highlight real quick. Jawbone says, I've been watching all your videos, Xtreme, from the first one. Keep on going. So congratulations.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And then Kyle says, hey, guys, I love your content. Been watching for some time now. Lots of love in here tonight, guys. We appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we just passed 50 viewers, so that's a good sign right
Whoa,
there. Things are going well tonight.
So good. Yeah. I love it. Maybe we hit that 60 mark. We're so close.
I know.
Yes. Tonight might be that night. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Let's see. ET Vending's here. Says, good evening, guys. Welcome for joining. Thanks, ET Vending. Thanks for joining. Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Oh, and I'm going to jump ahead for just a second. Let me find the comment I want to highlight. And here it is. Top Shot Gaming with a super chat. Thanks, Top Shot. We appreciate that. Welcome to the live stream.
I can't believe how many super chats you get, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, you're
very cool.
Everyone's so awesome. He's great.
I think it's the voice, right? It's got to be the
What
voice. Right? All right, now I'm lost. Well, let me find my place here where I was in the comments.
That's funny. We can mess up Matt like crazy.
Right?
Hey, let's talk about Vegas while you're looking.
Yeah, let's talk about Vegas. What do you want to say?
So, I found out this week that I'm going to be giving a talk in Vegas at MBVA. So if you guys are going to MBVA, you have to come to my talk. And it's all about what we've learned in a year with vending.
And here's what you got to do.
Tips. I need all your
sit in the audience. You got to sit in the audience, and you got to yell out, like a boss.
Thanks.
Some of you may know what I'm talking about.
Please come heckle me. I really would appreciate that. That's exactly what I need.
I'm supporting my friend for sure.
But no, if you're not going to Vegas, you got to be going to Vegas. I mean, MBVA is, especially all these people that are in here right now that are just getting started. I saw a 10-year-old was just posting that he's getting started in vending. Their comment.
We're already like 18 minutes behind the
comment. Okay. Anyways, I'll make it quick. But go to Vegas. Go to NBVA. It's in March. It's not that expensive to go, and you will learn so much. And everybody in the industry is going to be there. And it's not just bulk vending. It's the amusement expo's tied into it. Yeah. The laser tag expo's tied into it. I think there's a pinball expo that's tied into it. So all that stuff's going on. Quick Play is going to be there. Matt from Galaxy Games is going to be there. David from Xtreme Vending is going to be there. So, and I mean, you got all these people. Jaime Ibanez is going to be there. Dominic Barbados is going to be there. I mean, all these people
Quick Play is going to be there. Everybody.
Yep, Quick Play is going to be there. All these people that are vending gods are going to be there. When we get to join them, we're getting there. We're getting there. Really?
But anyways, I will say too. Yeah, we encourage everyone to join us in Vegas. But if you're not able to make it, we are going to make so much content, guys. Yeah. There's going to be so much coverage that we're going to be filming. We're going to make a lot of videos. I'm going to try and get a little bit more vloggy while I'm there. It's going to be awesome. I'm just going to create content the whole time I'm there, basically.
Well, I couldn't believe how much we learned. That's why I'm excited for you guys to go, is to actually meet the people you talk to on the phone when you make phone calls and you're calling to order your product and your machines and all that stuff, and meet them in person and see the stuff in person. I mean, when we saw our first mini claw machine at Candy Machines booth, we fell in love. I mean, it was just so cool, and we saw the Golden Houses from AZ Amusements. When we saw those machines, like, we knew, like, that's what we wanted.
Well, that's another thing I'm excited about going for, because I want to see those machines, because I want to know when it comes time for me to place orders, what I want to order.
Right.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe I'll buy some things while I'm there, because I know they have show specials, right?
Right.
I'm excited to see you guys. I'm going to be like in every video of yours, Matt. I'm going to be like, hey!
jumping in. So kind of funny, kind of off topic. Like I said, I'm going to try and make lots of coverage of the actual convention, but I'm also going to do some other vloggy Vegas stuff too. And I've been talking to Quick Play, Eli, and I've kind of put out a little challenge to him. I said we need to go find an arcade, and I researched which one we probably want to go to. I'm thinking the one in New York. It's got a big, crazy arcade. And they've also got a roller coaster there. And Eli, he might be mad at me for saying this on the air, but he told me he's afraid of heights. So I was thinking of maybe doing some sort of challenge where if we can beat them at some certain game or something like that, we got to make Eli ride the roller coaster. I'll ride it with him, but
maybe it's 3-on-1 then. Maybe if we get to beat him 3-on-1.
You know what? The one ride I'll never do. Like, I like roller coasters and stuff, but I will not do the Stratosphere. I do not want to go.
Oh God. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's pretty tall.
I went on there when I was a teenager, and I got sick, and I don't want to do that. So
they took the roller coaster off the Stratosphere. The roller coaster is no longer on there, but they have other rides.
Yeah, they had that Big Shot one. Oh,
yes.
Yeah,
awesome. All right, let's hit some more comments. Up next, Anthony Kilmer says, "Hello. Do you guys know where I can get a vending permit or license in Pennsylvania? I've had 2 machines on location. I had to take them out because they didn't have a license or know where to get one." So, of course, every state is going to be different. I would check with your Department of Revenue. That's where I get mine from, in South Carolina. We have a coin operator license in South Carolina, and it comes from the state's Department of Revenue. So check with your state. Obviously, if they contact you, if you had to take the machine out because you didn't have a license, I'm guessing somebody contacted you about that license. I would ask them, where do I go to get that license? I'm sure they'll tell you that info.
Most people in vending are nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're not
for sure
encroaching on their territory, they're usually pretty helpful.
That's a good word. Yes, that's a good word. Very cool. It looks like Jaime has joined us. So, Jaime, thanks for joining us. Jaime, we were just talking about Vegas and how we're going to try and get Eli on the roller coaster at New York.
Yeah, we would challenge him to something too.
You down for that? You down for getting Eli on the roller coaster in New York?
Yeah, I think so.
How funny
Jaime
would that
too. I like to see. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know if he's afraid of heights.
Could you imagine if the whole YouTube content creator crew took over a train on the roller coaster? That'd be hilarious. All of us with our GoPro wrist straps and all that fun stuff.
You're like recording.
That would be awesome. That would be totally awesome.
Poor Jaime's freezing. I saw on his Instagram. I had a comment on his Instagram because all his stuff got frozen. Man, it's cold there.
That Texas freeze. I did see that happening going on. I didn't realize he was affected by that. That's not cool, man.
Yeah, cold.
Jaime says he's down to get Eli on the roller coaster. I love it. Good. All right. So now that you're in, we got to make it happen. Very cool. Awesome. All right. Up next, we got, let's see here. Lots of comments, people talking to each other in the comments, which is awesome. I love that. Here's a good one, though, from Moon Water Mineral. Says, I had to call Candy Machines about a new key for my gumball machine. Turns out I need to replace the whole lock. Don't lose those keys, folks. That's great advice. But
luckily, the locks are pretty cheap.
They are
They're
cheap.
not that, yeah.
And if you do lose them, they're usually pretty easy to get to drill out the old locks or break into them. I know I've got a couple of videos of opening different vending machines and gumball machines and stuff to see how much money's inside, because when I bought them, they didn't have keys. So there's some cool stuff like that. All right, looks like Anthony's giving me some flight tips. He says, get the Southwest Adventure One card, put everything on it. The Vegas flights will be covered. I don't know. I've been hearing people having trouble with Southwest lately. My go-to is Delta.
Don't say that, because that's what we're flying.
You're flying Southwest. Well, you're probably good over there in the South, or Southwest, or the West Coast like that. But I'm coming from the whole opposite side of the country.
It's only like an hour flight for us. At that 45 minutes, I think.
Yeah,
pretty quick.
Yeah, that's not the case for me. Definitely not the case for me. All right, up next we got. Let's see here. Hero 3 joins us. He says, I've got my $1 coin mechs, changing out all my 50-cent coin mechs. Recession starting to hit me where it hurts the most, the wallet. Yeah.
Dang,
so,
dollar.
It's kind of funny because, I think we're all talking about that in our videos lately. I was watching, I don't know if it was the official Quick Play channel or Eli and Cody channel, but they were shopping in Sam's Club and just commenting on the price of chocolate right now, almost $1 per item, right? It's like 90 cents, something like that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm still doing $1.25 in a lot of my products, but it's to the point where I'm not going to be able to do that, right?
Ours is $1.75 now for candy.
Well, you're in California.
Yeah. We pay a lot more taxes, believe me.
Right?
Yeah.
Unless you're paying your kids, right?
Right.
Right. Too funny. So yeah, as you know, we're all feeling it for sure. We got to do some soul searching to decide what we're going to do when it comes to those prices. I don't know. I hate to do it, but I feel like we don't have much time left before we can't not do it. You know what I mean? It's terrible, but it is what it is. All right. Speaking of flights, another one coming from Ryan. He says, Matt, cheap flights on Spirit. So I've never flown Spirit before, but I've heard even worse stories from Spirit than I have for Southwest lately.
We want Matt to make it alive.
Yeah, I want to make it. I want to make it to Vegas, right? I don't want to end up in Tulsa or something like that instead. So yeah, for sure. Like I said, I'm really holding out for Delta. I'm really hoping Delta comes to their senses. Or I got to give them a call, per what Jonathan has told me, and maybe we'll get lucky. Otherwise, I've got a backup airline in mind that I don't really want to use because I don't want to lay over in New York because that's just crazy out of the way. But that's what'll happen if that's what happens. Who knows? We'll see. The times are good on it, but the layovers and the options aren't as good. We'll see what happens. Anyway, enough about flights. Let's move on. Here we go. 720 Vending says he's got a blooper short dropping on the 5th. Keep your eyes out. He's so close to 500 subs. So go give 720 Vending a sub, guys.
Yeah.
Go help him out. Get him to 500 subs. Make him have him join the club.
Yeah, we just got over it barely.
What's that?
We just got over 500 barely, so it's doable.
It's definitely doable. I'm telling you guys though, consistency is the key. Being consistent and posting, videos at the same time on a regular basis, so the viewers know when the video will be there. They'll know Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Hey, I better log in because Galaxy Games just posted a video, right? They'll know that.
Okay.
Get on a schedule. It helps. It really does. And I think it helps with the YouTube algorithm too.
This has just been a crazy week for us. So it's just been nonstop. It's great. I mean, we're busy and it's awesome, but it's been hard to do anything with content for sure. But
right.
Yeah.
I am liking those drone intros though. I gotta say, those are pretty sweet.
Man, Sam's just getting better and better. It's crazy. Like we went to go collect from our grocery outlet locations today, and I said, okay, he filmed it or whatever, and I said, you gonna bring it in? He goes, no, I'm gonna fly around for a little bit. He's just like flying out in the field, doing loops,
Yeah.
So he stayed outside and did that way. Amelia and I went and got the money. So yeah, he's loving it. I mean,
so he was doing his practice piloting while you were doing the collections.
Crazy tricks and
How
stuff.
long does the battery last on that flight?
About 15 minutes. It's
Okay.
not bad.
Not too bad. Yeah.
And then we ordered the extra batteries, so he, that's why he wanted to burn through a couple while we were inside. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Very cool. Very
I'm
cool.
glad
All
people
right.
like it because it was an idea that actually Amelia had, and I think it turned out really good. They look really cool. It's nice to see where we're at, and see kind of around the area and stuff. So
For sure.
we got some new ones coming.
Very cool. 720 Vending also says he started doing shorts every day. Got to catch up to you guys. I tell you, shorts every day is like that's really helped my channel. Doing a short every day. I know it's it's work and you got to put the time in, but it's worth it. Like just from I think it was from 7:00 p.m. Eastern time till the live stream, I got like 25 new subs just from short, just from tonight's short.
That's crazy.
Do a daily short, guys. I'm telling you, especially now. It's February 1st. YouTube is paying for shorts now.
Yeah, but don't you have to have like millions of views or something?
I don't know.
It's like $1,000 per million views or something like that.
Something like that. And I'm sure none of us are going to be killing millions of views right now, but still. I mean, Jaime, are you still here? Are you doing shorts yet? I mean, he's got the user base, the viewer base, where he could probably do really well with some shorts. I don't know. Looks like we got Andy joining us. Andy's Odyssey says, just walked in. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Again, that was 25 minutes ago, but thanks so much for joining us.
All right, we'll catch up. We'll catch up.
Yeah. We always get behind it. Always happens because I've noticed like a ton of comments come in like right at the beginning, and then they realize we get behind. I think they quiet down on the comments for a little bit while we catch up, and then at the end they start firing out the comments again, which is good. It's awesome.
Okay. At least they're helping us out.
Yes, keeping our conversations rolling. I appreciate that. All right, Moonwater Mineral says, I'll admit I don't put enough energy into YouTube. I spend lots more time on Facebook and TikTok. I will work on making more YouTube content. Yeah, you should. Because it's funny, I don't put as much effort into TikTok, but I've got more followers on TikTok than I do on YouTube. It's funny how that works, right?
Yeah.
I haven't posted on TikTok in at least a week, I think. So it's time I go and dump a bunch of my shorts into TikTok for sure. ET Vending says the auction looked fun. Wish they were closer. Yeah, the auctions are a good time. They're so much fun. I love that. I'm at least able to bring you guys along. It's funny when I'm there, I get a ton of people coming up to me saying like, "Hey, thanks so much for making the videos. I love watching the videos at the auction and stuff."
Yeah,
get a lot of good comments on that too. So it makes me feel pretty good that I'm helping a lot of people out. It's really cool. All right, and then Brody has a question for us, and this is kind of a general question for everyone. He says, "How do you start a vending machine business?" Who wants to take that one?
Buy a machine.
Yeah.
Buy a machine and find a location, right?
That's honestly
how we all started. That's how we all started for sure.
And even if it's just one little candy machine, like just buy something, $50 on Facebook Marketplace or something, and just place it somewhere, and then just learn. Watch a lot of YouTube. Tons of YouTube, because everybody teaches you how to do it. And
watch these 3 channels right here.
Yeah. Our 3 channels, and then
we all talked about getting our own locations and our experiences and how we started.
Yeah, for sure.
Join the Discord. That's your number 2 thing you should do, is join the Discord.
So many helpful people in Discord. It's a great community.
Your guys' Discord is so much information, and everybody will answer your questions like immediately, which is awesome. And then, get your business license and stuff, but that stuff can come later. But first, just get something to get out there and get started. And you don't have to buy a really expensive claw machine to start out. You can buy
even a bulk vending machine. We're having really good success with the sticker machines using Pokemon cards, and that's so easy to get into. Doesn't require any electricity. It's pretty easy for sure.
Yep.
So speaking of Pokemon cards, Brawlicon joins us. He says, Galaxy Games, there's a person on the Discord. He's asking if they're legit. Says that I buy Pokemon cards from him. Yes, and they are here tonight with us. It's PA Pokemon Pulls here in the comments. Yes, totally legit. Great guy, great seller. We'll send you great Pokemon cards to put in your machines. Definitely recommend. There's another one here too, Pedro.
Yep.
Which is on the Discord. Is I am 10 p.m.
Yep.
Both of them reputable sellers, guys. Buy with confidence. They're good guys for sure. All right, let me get a drink here. There we go. All right. Up next, Brawlicon says, also, how did you do at the auction? I did good. I got 2 machines, which we talked about earlier, but we'll talk about it again now. 2 machines, both are claw machines. One is a coast-to-coast machine, and another is a Neofunds. You'll see some videos on those in the future. Right now, I've got pictures of them on my community tab if you want to check them out. But otherwise, we're going to do some videos on them in the future, kind of a highlight video. And one of them, the Neo Funds, needs a repair. So we're going to figure that one out on video as well. So that'll be a good time for sure. But definitely awesome. All right, we got a couple other people joining us tonight. Claw Madness says hi. Welcome, Claw Madness. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we love having people listening.
Heck yeah.
And smash the like button, guys.
Smash that like button.
Yeah, we only have 22 likes, and there's over 40-something people here. So
yes.
We have 50 a few times, which is good.
A couple times, yes. Gaming with Jimbo says howdy, everyone. Thanks for joining us, Gaming with Jimbo. Appreciate you being here. Now, I'm not quite sure which comment Moon Water Minerals is referring to, but they say peer pressure intensifies. I don't know if that's when we're trying to get each other to get machines or
probably
you about your
we're
YouTube.
talking about
probably, yeah.
Yep.
For sure. Anthony talking about the sticker machines. It said they are Eagle machines. We were talking about the brand of machines. Very cool.
Oh, maybe they're not rhinos. I'm sorry.
Maybe they're not
Rhino
rhinos.
does a stand, I think.
Maybe.
I think it's an eagle. I think he's right. Sorry.
And it's all good. And then this one's probably for Xtreme. It's from Andres. He says, Eva, he's making his first purchase with Eva Wang plus other plush.
Cool.
Is that who you use?
Yeah, it's the supplier most people use in the Discord. That's where I get my plush from. Eva's very trustworthy. Cool. So yeah, you don't have to worry about the product getting lost with her.
Very cool. And then he says he bought an Xtreme box and got hooked because they do so well.
Yeah.
Do you have any more? Do you have any more of those?
No, I don't have any more Xtreme boxes. I'm totally out.
Totally out.
So yeah, if I do get some more in, it will be a little bit more costly. So I haven't ordered any more just because of that.
I know. I got to place an order too for Pokeballs. I'm due for sure. All right. Up next, Tommy says he just subscribed to Xtreme Vending, so you just got another sub right there. Congratulations on that.
That's awesome. Thank you. Look at my back.
And then Chris says, "What's up, everyone? Welcome, Chris. Thanks for joining us this evening.
Yeah,
sorry it took us a minute to get to your comment there.
Well, I feel like I just grew a whole bunch. Is that really my subscribe count?
What are you up to?
I'm up at 2745. I feel like I just
2745. Can we get them to 2750 by the end of the stream?
That would be cool.
I feel like I just hit 2700.
Can we get me to 1,000?
Yes, we need to get you to 1,000.
I know it's going to happen, Howard.
Amelia and I need 1,000 subscribers.
How cool would that be though to have a 10,000 sub party for me, 1,000 sub party for you, or even higher, of course. And then what's Xtreme? What's your goal for Vegas? I
would be happy with 3,500.
3,500.
But if I hit 100,000, I'm not going to complain.
That's right. Because I want to put that silver play button right here on my wall, right here.
I know. I think that's my goal. It's just like with YouTube. I mean, you don't really make money, especially being this small.
No.
Any of us. But it's always been a dream just to have a silver play button because that's an accomplishment. That's
I mean, for those of you, I know Jaime has one, right? But for the rest of us that are here in the chat tonight and on the stream, you got to work so hard to get one of those things. I mean, I'm putting in so many hours per week, and I'm
how many years has it been doing it too?
Bigger trend or something.
I've been doing it for over 3 years now. Yeah. 2 to 3 videos a week for over 3 years.
Yeah, because I watched some of his videos the other day. They popped up on my feed, and he was so young, like in his little car, like going around to fill his machines, like in his little, he had like a little, like a 2-door car or something. He was driving around with like all this.
Are you talking about David?
On Jaime, yeah.
Oh, Jaime, yes,
yeah,
Jaime,
before he got his truck and stuff, and I was
back when he had, yeah.
He's so little in these videos, like he's
so
so
funny
young.
you say that. He did look young for sure.
Yeah.
All right, next up, and this is going to be a cool topic. Well, actually, we got a couple of them. So first one's from Captain Namco. Says, I get the joy of fixing a claw machine tomorrow afternoon and filling it and collecting last week. Got asked to weaken the claws by another vendor last Friday. So I'm right there with you. I'm going to be fixing a claw machine also coming up too. So we'll join in our fun together with that for sure. And then Moonwater Minerals says, does anyone have any tips for putting legit rocks in the mini claw? I use mine at my crystal shop, but put all the crystals in baggies. I don't like the way it looks. Are there any pods that would work?
How How big are the rocks? Because they make those round, like SSM Vending and those other places. They sell the round.
I would maybe put them in those 2-inch capsules.
Yeah, the round
Yeah,
capsules.
that's what I was thinking. Kind of capsules.
And then I know
Because
Canyon has the acorn capsules.
Yeah,
You know,
for
but
sure. Something
SSM
like
Vending
that.
has the cool round ones, and I think it's what's the other vending? All Star Vending, I think, does the round capsules too. I think, but
CanyonMachines.com has 2-inch capsules. I'm pretty sure.
do they have round ones?
I'm
I know.
pretty sure.
I only saw the acorn, but maybe I was wrong. They could.
I think I've got some old round ones. I don't know if I plan on using them. Moon Minerals, send me an email. We'll talk about that offline. Maybe I can send you some of those to try out and see if they work out for you. GalaxyGames843@gmail.com. Send me an email. We'll
Yeah,
talk
and I've
about
got acorn ones we just bought. If she wants to try some of those too, I can
Cool.
send it.
Yeah, we can hook you up.
Yeah.
We'll see what works for you. That way you can try some out and not have to spend too much money.
And if we can find it on CanyonMachines.com, we can get Howard to sell.
There you go. For sure. But yeah, send me an email. We'll work it out for you. Absolutely. All right. Let's see. So another comment from Anthony Hastings. He says, Jonathan, a guy I know got a brand new 2K Beaver rack for $300 at the auction. Also had 2 Beaver sticker machines on that. Could that be Joey you're referring to? Are you referring to Joey? I think you're referring to Joey.
Oh my god. That's a deal, man.
It was a pretty awesome machine, and all the bulk racks went cheap.
He sent me the message about. He sent me
all
a picture.
All the bulk racks went cheap. I think
it was brand new too, $300.
Now you're gonna make me check my messages real quick because I think I might have a picture of it.
He sent me a picture, and it's a big one. Oh man, we wish.
Where is it? Do I have a picture of it? Maybe I don't.
I found a 2.3 inch.
Well, all right. So here's what I can show you. Here it is, loaded up in this trailer.
Dang! Wow.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. It was an awesome machine. For sure. And but yeah, I think bulk vending. A lot of people aren't really getting into it anymore. I think especially those big racks because they take up so much space.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. Next comment comes from Moon Water Minerals, asking questions about different types of claw machines. So let's talk about some different types of claw machines. What options there are to buy different claws. I'm guessing you're referring to the actual claw in the machine, right? I don't know. I know there's different types of claw machines, but I'm not sure if you're talking about different types of claws. You might even be referring to like a candy claw. So the candy claws, if that, I hope I'm reading your question the right way. But a candy claw is a much smaller claw. But if you're running mini machines, it's probably not going to make much of a difference because they're all going to pick up capsules really easily. I don't know. I'm sure that comment came in well after we were talking about capsules. So
there's also I got it right here. These little kits you can get, and you can put them on your claws and kind of make it into a shovel.
Let me take that comment off the screen so we can see it better.
So like,
okay.
That's cool.
And you can imagine with 3 of them, I just don't have 3 hands, and it closes.
Yeah, that might work out really well for capsules or for minerals, things like that for sure.
Yeah, just a little plastic piece and stuff. You can cut it out.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
All right, next comment comes in from 720 Vending. He says he hopes to have his first claw machine at the end of March. Hint, hint, right? Hint, hint. Very cool. And then I got to jump ahead again. Hold on, let me. We're way behind. Let me jump ahead because we've got some things to talk about real quick here. Where are we? My goodness, I can't believe we're that far behind. Where are we?
Wow, you're getting super chats.
Like that's what I'm trying to highlight real quick.
Oh my goodness.
We've had 3 crazy ones. One really crazy one. So let's first highlight Venbot.
What?
Oh, dang!
Is that real?
I don't know.
You can't be serious.
Super chat 99.99 from Venbot says you guys have to be.
I'm taking a picture of
huge
this.
help. Wow, I am like speechless right now. I've never seen anything like that. Thanks, Venbot. That's really cool. That's really going to help out.
Thank you so much. That's awesome. And we love helping people.
Amazingly outstanding. So I had to highlight that. Thank you. That's really, really, really awesome. Thank you so much.
We're glad we helped.
You're going to have to tell your wife. Be like, honey.
Look at this.
Right? And then also another super chat from Moon Water Minerals for $10.
Oh my
Look at
god!
Amelia's
mean,
face. Put your face
look at
in there
that.
with that face. Look at her face.
Got
like,
that,
wow.
Are you kidding me?
got the pear character flying in the air with a red cape and the smile on his face.
Wow.
Oh, thank you
That's
so much.
awesome.
We appreciate that. And then one more, Top Shot Gaming, $2. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate that. You guys are
Oh
amazing.
man, that's
I
awesome.
mean,
Guys, are you kidding me? That's awesome.
Very
so
cool.
wonderful.
Very cool. Oh, wow. I'm speechless, guys. I'm totally speechless.
That is so awesome.
So
Are you
awesome.
worried about your ticket now? I mean, you might as well
Yeah.
do whatever.
Well, that's certainly going to help. I mean, that's for sure. That's certainly going to help. Wow.
Jeez.
I mean, I am totally speechless. I really am. Thank you so much, guys.
awesome.
Thank you for all your support. Wow. I don't even
Very
know what
cool.
to say, but just thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm glad we helped him. I'm so happy that he feels, like we helped him. Like that's more than anything for me. I mean, I love helping people. And so
Heck yeah.
I mean,
Heck yeah.
that's great.
You know it. You and me both.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
That's
can't
really
believe
cool.
it. That's awesome. That is
So
great.
with that said, we're about halfway through the stream. While I get back to wherever the heck we are with the comments, Jonathan, tell them about the contest.
So we have teamed up with candymachines.com and we are giving away a mini claw machine, the brand new type with the locker on the top, the super cool graphics that were done by E3 Vending, like just really cool looking claw machines from candymachines.com delivered to your door. We're giving one of those away. The way that you get qualified for that is by subscribing to Galaxy Games 843, subscribing to the Howard Hospitality Group, and of course, subscribing to Xtreme Vending, because that's probably the best channel out of all three of ours, right? So subscribe to all three of those channels. Make sure you join the Discord. Those are the two main requirements, and there's one form you have to fill out on candymachines.com, which is in the link of this video. You need to fill it out. It takes like seriously a minute. It's really quick. It's just that's how we keep track of everybody's names. And then we're going to compare those names to the names of the people that subscribe to our channels. Make sure that you're on those. And then for every additional time that you comment on our videos, you get an extra entry into the contest. So we're keeping track of who's been commenting on all our videos since we started. And it could be our old videos, new videos, doesn't matter. And then in March, at the end of March in Vegas at the Candy Machines booth with Kevin from Candy Machines, we are going to be giving away this claw machine live from Vegas and doing the grand prize drawing, which is awesome. From the MBVA conference, which everybody in this chat should be going anyways. So hopefully you'll all be there, and you'll be, when we draw your name, you'll be standing right there. How cool would that be?
That would be so cool.
But you
Yeah,
can just
that'd be
walk
great.
in with that.
We will make sure we live stream it for
Yeah.
sure. So that way everybody can see it happen as it happens. So there's no question and nothing like that. We want to make sure it's completely transparent. So we'll make sure that all happens. And then
And I want to thank Eli from Quick Play too, and well, Eli
Yes.
and Cody
Oh,
for
yes,
talking about the giveaway, because that's really cool. Because they, I mean, all the subscribers they have and the people they touch that we could never touch.
Absolutely.
I mean, thank you guys so much for talking about it in your videos, because that's
Yes.
really cool. So we appreciate that.
It's really helped get some eyes on the contest.
Yeah, and I've
for
gotten
sure.
subscribers from the videos and stuff.
Yes.
So thank you so much from all of us here, right, Amelia?
They're going to be a
Absolutely.
part of the next ones, right?
Yep. So we're gonna do something together after this. We can't talk about it.
Yeah, we can't talk about that. There's
I
more to
know,
come,
I know.
but not until after this one. You guys will be very happy though. We'll just say that. All right, one more super chat come from Top Shot Gaming coming in. Another one. Thank you, Top Shot. Look at that.
Oh, my. You guys.
My goodness.
that's
What
so
a
much
night. And
love.
then wow. And then another one from 720 Vending.
Holy
My goodness,
cow.
guys. We are really feeling the love tonight. Thank you,
That's
guys.
awesome.
So cool.
Thank you guys so much.
Wow. I mean, wow. I'm again speechless, guys. I'm totally speechless. Very cool. Thank
So
you for all
cool.
the support. Really does
And
help.
thank you for the people that have been buying Amelia hot cocos. That's awesome.
Oh,
they've been
yeah.
they've been buying her hot chocolates on her videos. So that's really cool. So thank you
That's
guys for
awesome.
doing that too. We appreciate that.
Very cool. All right. So the next comment I want to highlight. We saw it earlier. We kind of talked about it, but I want to highlight it. It's from Brody. We're talking about ages and getting into vending. Brody says he's 10. but he started when he was 8. How cool is that?
Nice.
Right?
Where do you go, man? That's
That's
awesome.
right.
Amelia can tell you she loves vending. That's like it's the most fun. I mean, we had so much fun tonight. I mean, we just her and her brother and I we go collect and we just have a blast. So it's something you can do with your parents. It's something you can do, with your friends. I mean, it's awesome. So
yeah, and then he says, I'm 10 and starting. So congratulations on getting going. That's really cool. We're very excited to hear your progress as it happens.
Awesome.
So I don't know if you're in our Discord, but join us in our Discord. Tell us how things are going with, let us know your updates, all that stuff. We love to hear those stories for sure.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So young to start. That's awesome.
Wish I would have been doing something like that when I was that age.
Me too.
I was playing the Nintendo Entertainment System. And
That's what I was doing.
you know what I mean?
Nintendo, and maybe 64. I think 64.
That's what I was doing back then.
I'm still playing games. I'm a big fan.
Right. All right. So we got a question for Jonathan from Howard Hospitality Group. It's from JMan44. It says, as your business grows and you become busier, how do you balance your kids' time with the kids' stuff and them doing business stuff? That's a great question.
So that's a good question because we've had that took us some time to figure out because Amelia, not only does she do the business stuff, but she's very active. So she does cheerleading, she does sports, she does all that stuff. So what we've kind of been doing is that we've got some locations that are kind of further away than like our local areas. They're about 40 minutes from our house. And so we do that on weekends and we do it like either a Saturday or a Sunday and we'll go collect and we'll drive together and with her brother getting into it and stuff, it's become kind of fun. We go and get lunch or today it was boba, whatever it may be, but we make kind of like a little trip out of it together. And that's why I think it's enjoyable because it's not really a task. It's more of like something that we do as a family. That's fun. And usually mom will join us too if she's available, but she was at work. So we went because they get out early on Wednesday. So we went today early, but it's when it comes to sports time, it's a little tougher. And we usually do it on weekends, like after her games or something, we'll go or something like that. Or when she doesn't have a game, we'll go or whatever. But it's kind of become a family thing for us. Like our vending business is our family. So it's something that we do together and we'll go get dinner, go get lunch. So if you make kind of a half day out of it on the weekend, it's way more fun because then you're doing it together anyways. And it's not hard to collect. What does it take? 10 or 15 minutes of location? I mean, it's super fast. So, and we film and everything and we get it done that quick.
For sure.
So, yeah, it's great. It's a great family thing to do, honestly.
Absolutely.
You're making money and you're having a good time and, enjoying each other's time. So it's fun.
Absolutely. So, I agree. Very cool.
We also do, the other thing we'll do is like you do, Matt, when you go on your little road trips is we'll hit the arcades and stuff.
Oh, I always have to go check out the arcade.
I mean, we love playing games, so we'll hit all the arcades and stuff together and play those too when we go out.
Well, yeah, I like that for two reasons. Number one, I like to see I like to see who's playing what machines, right?
Right.
But I also like to check out the prizes in all the machines, so I get some ideas for my machines.
Yep, especially the trains. Yep,
totally. And I'm totally guilty of winning prizes from machines and then taking them home and putting them in my machines, right? Have you ever done that?
And I know that at MVVA, there's going to be an actual topic, and one of the things they're talking about doing this one girl, Jennifer, is going to do a talk on all these different ways to arrange your cranes, like what's new, what's popular, what toys, where to get them. So that's going to be probably a pretty big topic for MVVA. So
now, can we record these sessions? Like, let's record them.
Yeah, they said that as long as because you're supposed to, I think they're supposed to pay to have them recorded by the hotel. Quote unquote, but we can record them or film them as long as we're doing it inconspicuously, if you will.
Okay, so leave the big camera and tripod.
Right. Don't bring your don't bring your news truck when you come this time.
I can wear my video glasses, right?
Right.
Yeah. Xtreme's got the selfie stick.
Yeah, there you go.
Awesome. Well, cool. That's gonna be some great time. I think it's gonna be great info that we'll be able to bring back and share. And like I said, hopefully get a lot of that recorded and share that info because it's gonna be awesome for sure. All right. Next comment I want to highlight comes from Chris. He says, and this is something we talked about in the past. Starburst jelly beans. Has anyone found them and or tried them?
We talked about those, remember? But I don't know where we
those, and we talked about the energy jelly beans too.
Yes.
I got some Starburst at Walmart in bulk.
Do they?
Time. Yeah, my Walmart used to sell it, but I haven't bought jelly beans in a while. But they're like my favorite jelly beans.
Interesting. I was never much of a jelly bean fan, so I can't really
Yeah, me
comment on
neither.
that.
Starburst.
Right, for sure. Cool. All right. Cool.
Club
Then
has jelly beans for $10 for 54 ounces.
who does?
Sam's Club. You can order them on samsclub.com.
Okay, there you go. For Plus members, it's also free shipping.
Right.
So-
Yes.
Yes.
I'm assuming we're all Plus members here. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because we go to Sam's Club, we do the order online, and there's a guy that brings out the stuff to your car,
Yes.
And,
yeah.
And last time, 2 times ago, Sam told him, this is where he wanted the car or whatever, and he's telling him where to put it. And he's like, "Is this your business?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he told him, what he's doing. And he's like, "Oh," he goes, "I'll make sure." He goes, "I'm going to check it next time." He goes, "I'll look for your name." And he goes, "I'll make sure I get really, really far out expiration dates just for you."
Yes.
He's like, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." Like he's kind of
Yes.
making friends with people and stuff. I thought that was neat. So
That's one of the reasons why I don't do the buy online.
you told
and
me
pick
that,
up,
and I didn't
because
think
I want to
about
make sure
that.
I get the best dates. Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy was really cool. He's like, "I'll make sure
That's
I check
awesome.
for you." So that was
That's
pretty
really cool. Good.
Yeah.
So speaking of kind of that age range, Top Shot Gaming says he is a 16-year-old in the community has helped him out so much.
Nice.
So glad we're able to help. And then let me jump ahead for just a minute because he
Don't
also
tell me.
just give us another super chat.
Ah,
Top Shot Gaming, come on, man. You have to do that. But we appreciate
awesome.
it. Thank you for that. Thank you so much.
He needs
Yeah,
that money for gas if he's 16.
That's right.
Got to put it in his car.
For sure. Wow.
Collect
All
from
right.
his machines.
Well, thank you very much for that. You certainly do not have
Thank
to do
you.
that. We do appreciate that. All right. Where was I again? Now I got to go back and find my spot again. I am not complaining. Okay, I'm not complaining at all. Where were we? Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Up next. All right. Moon Water Mineral says, "I'm in the military, but would have to take leave. But they would love to go to Vegas. Aw, too bad. Be cool to meet you."
Yeah, that would be cool. Take
Thank
the
you
lead.
for serving our
You
country,
got to
too.
go.
Yeah, thank you for serving our country. That's very
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
Very
love
awesome.
veterans. I'm very much a supporter of veterans. I love
Same
veterans.
here. Very cool. And then Brian says, "Thanks for answering my question. Planning to place a second machine outside a residential building in NYC, and the cold was a concerning factor." Yeah.
Oh yeah, the machine freezing up. Yep.
I bet vending in NYC is a challenge, though. I mean, just getting your machine placed, or getting it there with how busy everything is.
Yeah,
But I guess
Everything's so tall.
once you get it placed, I would bet that it would do very well. Kind of funny story. So earlier this year, I was actually in New York City. I did some community tab stuff about it. I didn't do very many videos because honestly, I was looking to go find places with cool vending machines in New York City, and I couldn't find any. Like, it was weird. I couldn't find any vending machines in New York City. So it's kind of like I felt like it was an untapped resource, or maybe they're just not in the real touristy areas.
You know what's really weird is like all the video games I've been playing lately. Like I've been playing a bunch of new video games besides like Modern Warfare and stuff. And like there's video games and vending machines in every video game I play.
Really?
So I don't know if they're like something that everybody has to have everywhere, but like in every video game I've been seeing vending machines everywhere. It's crazy. So I don't know why, but they're like in every game I play.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know.
Weird.
I don't know. And then we'll highlight Jaime's comment right here. Jaime said, "Sup guys," a little drink in there. I love that. Love that.
Yeah.
Such a cool channel he has. Very cool. And then up next, we also have Ryan B1803 says, "I'm excited to get into vending. I'm going to go full line vending and then purchase claw machines. Can't wait for that income tax money." There you go. It's a great way to invest that money. Good job.
We're not excited about that. We didn't plan right.
Right off those miles with Stride or some sort of
God.
that. Man, keep track.
Are you expensing all the Vegas trip stuff?
No, it's not the business that owes. We're gonna be okay with the business, but
okay.
we spent so much money last year, like we're gonna be fine. But our personal, I don't know what we did wrong, but we You'll be paying this year.
You got your W-4 filled out incorrectly.
I guess so. I don't know.
Claiming too much.
Yeah.
Right? Awesome. What else we got? Let's see here. I'm skipping through a lot of the comments where people are talking to each other. So if
That's
I
fine.
skip,
That might help us get caught up.
Yeah, that's what I think. JWE 2020 joining us again says, "Hey guys, thanks JWE for joining. Appreciate that." And then here's a great comment from Jaime. I'm not sure if he's still here. He's probably gone by now. But he says, "Have you all ever heard of NAMA? Similar to the NBVA, but for full line and micro markets." That's cool.
What's it called?
NAMA, N-A-M-A. Who wants to type that into the Google machine for us and tell us more about it? That's pretty
the
cool.
One I remember it, but I don't remember what it is. I think that's the one that Dominic that was talking about when we were in Vegas.
Oh, that might have been. That might have been.
Because I think he went to that one last year. We didn't go, but I think he did. I think that's one he did.
That sounds valuable too. Well, maybe we'll have to learn about that one too. See when it is and where it is. I don't know. Anyone want to look that up for us?
Vending. I don't know if this is it or not. They have an upcoming event in Atlanta, Georgia, May 10th.
Oh, I could drive to that.
I don't know if I went to the right place. You ended up going to the wrong type of convention.
Well, right. We might have to look that one up and come back on that one. Like I said, I don't know if Jaime's still here. If you are, throw us a comment. But if that is in Atlanta, that might be way more doable for me. Even though
they have pictures of a lot of vending. They got a lot of vending stuff. So this
sounds like it.
Yeah, it's in Georgia, May 10th, the 12th.
That's only a 5-hour drive for me.
Yeah, that's more your style, I think, because it's more just full line vending. And you know those what are the new little mini
micro markets?
Yes, thank you. I couldn't think of anything.
Yes.
The micro market. It's like all about that stuff.
I still don't understand how that works. I mean, it's like a big giant honor box, right? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, they have cameras and they have like everything like that. So if you can kind of figure out if there's theft happening, but at the same time, it's just, I don't know, it's scary.
Yeah.
But, cost of doing business sometimes, I guess. Very cool. Let's see. So next question comes from Chris. He says, has anyone had luck with, and I might not be saying this right, but I'm going to say Vivor products? I'm sure it's not as good, but prices are decent. Has anyone ever heard of that? Of Vivor products or Vevor products? I have not.
I'm looking it up.
What is it?
Oh, it's a type of vending. Like they make, looks like they have a triple head. They have
so it's bulk vending.
Bulk vending. Oh, and they also have a Vivor mini claw machine.
Interesting.
So I'm taking a look at their website. They have a lot.
We'll have to do some research on that. Maybe they'll be at the Vegas show. Who knows?
They might be a whole.
Maybe they'll be there.
Like, Alibaba type of thing. Maybe that's what.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Don't know.
Well, long story short, no, we don't have any experience with them, but we'll definitely look into it for you and see what we can figure out. All right, what else? Like I said, I'm skipping around a lot of the comments where people are saying hello to other people or answering other people's questions.
Okay.
And let's see. Here's one. Cloudtime Madness says, anyone operate pinball machines?
No. You scared me away from those in our last. I don't know if it was last time or the time before.
So here's what I'm going to say. Now, obviously, I don't operate pinball machines. Pinball machines are very, very expensive, even on the secondhand market. If you go back and watch this past weekend's arcade pinball vending coin up and all things cool auction video, you'll see what the prices of pinball machines go for. I'm talking $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000, $11,000, $12,000 for pinball machines. And I don't know if you know what maintenance on a pinball machine is like. Maintenance on a pinball machine is probably even scarier than a vending machine, especially when you lift up the playfield underneath. It looks like a whole super highway of wires and coils and magnets and switches and motors and vertical up kicks and other crazy stuff like that. So if you don't have any experience with pinball, I would say get to know it before you think about routing a pinball machine. I've seen some very beat up pinball machines come off the route. So just know that they're super expensive machines and they're gonna get abused.
The location I had with the 3 claw machine that we just got last week, they actually offered to sell me, and they do a really good job. They maintain all their pinball machines every single one. They offered me a shack.
Shack.
You ever seen the shack one?
I have. It's not a real desirable one. I know that.
So, they offered me one too. They'd be on the location and stuff, but I didn't want go through.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Headache.
Yeah. That would be scary for sure. All right. Up next, let's see here. Okay. Anthony Hastings says, not sure if you three have access to a Costco business center, not a regular Costco.
Yeah.
But they have lots for bulk and full line. I don't have access to a Costco business center here in South Carolina, just a regular Costco.
An hour away.
An hour away.
Yeah.
I'll have to see where my closest one is. Because I would love to go check one out and make a video and see what's inside. Because I've made the video of my local Costco and how it does for vending, and it's just my local Costco is terrible for vending. It's just awful.
Yeah, the regular ones don't have anything. But
I used to have a Costco membership. I let it lapse. Went to Sam's Club.
Yeah.
And BJ's. For sure. All right. Keith says he operates pinballs. Oh, I'm just clicking the wrong one. There we go. Keith says he operates pinballs. So I'm sure Keith knows what he's doing then, because like I said, pinball can be very expensive, so to speak. And then Adam joins us tonight, says, hi all. Welcome, Adam. Thanks for joining the live stream. We appreciate you being here. Very cool. All right. Next question. And this kind of goes back to Eli and Cody's video this week. Says, what's everyone think of the quick play star cubes?
That thing is cool.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. So does everyone know what those are?
The star cubes? Is that where the cubes and have the little stars on them?
So I think it's actually, isn't that more like it's got a heart that moves up and down, when you stop it, it has to push back into the heart
hole,
so to speak. And if it goes through the whole kind of like a Keymaster does, then you win the prize, so to speak.
Yeah. Okay, I was thinking of a plush.
I think they're really cool machines. Especially I think they would go great next to a mini machine because they're kind of like that same form factor, right? For sure. I would definitely buy one if one came available.
Yeah, they're on Alibaba, but I've never tried buying one of those yet. My supplier, Rainey, I keep asking her. she gets annoyed with me. I'm like, hey, do you have those? I ask her probably every 3 months about them. But
So no luck on those. None of us own one right now, but I think it's safe to say we would all buy one at this point.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see. So Claude Madness says he does have new Stern pinball machines on the route. Man, that's awesome. Because we know how much those new Stern pinball machines cost. That's cool. I hope you have a good location, though, because like I said, I've seen some routed pinball machines just get abused. So hopefully that's not happening to your machines. That would be not cool. And then Keith says that pinball machines do good, especially the newer ones, which, there's a lot of pinball fans out there. I also love playing pinball, too.
Yeah.
I like some of the classics. Like,
all right. What's your Black Knight's your favorite?
Black Knight and Jurassic Park.
I want a Mandalorian so bad.
The new one?
Oh, that's what I want so bad. Since it came out, I wanted it.
I would say...
How would you make a return on investment on a pinball machine if they're like $10,000, $12,000 for...
It would take forever. You wouldn't make your money back. I mean, it'd take 15 years probably, right?
I mean, well, keep in mind, too. So the ones that are $10,000 to $11,000, $12,000, a lot of times they're limited edition models. So, you're not going to put those out on route. The people that have those are home collectors or have a home game room, things like that. So like I've got a South Park pinball machine right outside my door here. But if I was going to buy another pinball machine, I think the one I would buy would be Attack from Mars. That's a great That's a great pinball machine.
That is a cool one. I've seen that one, yeah.
Yes. Not Revenge from Mars. It's got to be
Attack from Mars. The digital ones are pretty sweet too. The ones that have with
the LCD screens on them.
Yeah, and I don't know how many games they have in them, and they're supposed to feel like the real thing.
Oh, you're talking about virtual pins.
Yeah, the virtual ones.
I don't think people like those as much.
It's not the same. It's not the same. Mm-mm. Definitely not the same. All right, moving on. Let's see what else we got here.
That Attack from Mars one looks really cool, though. I've never seen it in person.
It's it's so much fun to play. Oh my
god!
I could play that game. Fun. I could play that game for hours. As a matter of fact, so there's a place about an hour away from me. It's like a card shop. They do like Magic the Gathering and Pokemon and stuff like that. They have tournaments and stuff like that, but they have a whole pinball room.
Oh, cool.
And it's all blacklight carpet. I think they have a Gauntlet Dark Legacy in there too. But they have all their pinball machines are in a line, and they've got cameras over all the pinball machines, and above all of them, they have a flat screen TV mounted vertically, so you can like watch people play pinball.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, and they have a limited edition Attack from Mars there. So I will go there, and I will spend an hour or two just playing Attack from Mars. And it's when I'm up there in town, I always have to go check that place out because it's so awesome.
But it's you gotta maintain those suckers.
I got to see if I can find a picture of that now, because now it's just so cool.
It's on Mars.
How far behind are we on comments? We're pretty far.
We're way behind.
Here goes some more coffee.
Yes, we're way behind the comments. We're about 30 minutes or so, and we've only got about 40 minutes left in the stream. So we're going to work the best we can to get caught up, but we're probably going to miss some comments tonight, guys. And I apologize for that, but I do want to find this picture real quick.
Well, it's going to get harder and harder as we get more and more people viewing.
That's true. So here's a shot of this place. Right, I don't know if my light's going to get in the way. I don't know if you can see. They've got rows of pinball machines, and the TV's above them, so you can see the actual playfield. It's so cool, so awesome. All right, let me try and get caught up on some comments here, so that way we're not missing too many things. And I apologize, like I said, if we do miss some of your comments, but let's see what else we got here. I'm going to skip all the ones where you're talking to each other, and let's see, where are we at? Claw Madness is asking if I've ever ran pinball. Never on location. I never will. Like I said, I just don't want to decrease the value of those machines.
Yeah.
Ryan B is asking 720 Vending if he does claw machines, and right now he only does full line, but he says he's going to get a claw machine in the end of March. Hint, hint. Because he's going to win our contest is what he's saying.
Nice.
Yes. All right. Andy's Odyssey's asking Xtreme, what is your opinion to the right percentage to offer owners when you're landing a location? What do you think? What do you offer?
I try to keep it between 20 to 30%, but 35% is reasonable. Like if it's a good location, I have accepted maybe 4 or 5 different locations I pay 35% on, but I try to keep it in the 20s to 30% range.
Very cool. Awesome. Love it. All right, Anthony Hastings told me to send him a message about that Neo Funds repair. He says he can help me. Great. I'm going to be hitting you up on Facebook for that for sure. So thanks for offering. I'll definitely reach out to you for that.
He's so smart, man. He knows so much stuff.
Yeah, heck yeah. Well, he's been in the game for quite a while, so he's very knowledgeable for sure. And then Claw Madness says, how do you find a kind claw machines do? I'm guessing he's asking where I got my claw machines from, maybe. I usually get all those kind of machines from our arcade auctions that we go to. We just had a video this past Sunday if you want to check it out. It's pretty cool. And then Andy's asking, do you know anyone that used an SBA loan to get claw machines? I think that came up in the Discord this week too.
Yeah.
Anyone have any info?
No. Well, it's a credit card, but the Discover card, 0 APR, 15 months, you get cash back, and you get like a $500 or $200 bonus when you spend your money. That's how I financed a lot of my claw machines, and I paid it off. So return on investment is so fast.
There you go.
Good. I think I just cashed out another $350 in cash from my Discover card from just constantly using it.
From that cash back, yeah.
Yeah, the cash back. Awesome. It's like 2% or 5% on certain things. But
nice.
Very cool. All right, Gaming with Jimbo says he subbed to the Howard and Xtreme channels tonight, so very cool.
I checked it.
There's more subs coming in. There we go.
Yeah, I'm 3 away from 2750.
And then 720 says he's 24 subs away from hitting 500. So go subscribe to 720 Vending as well. Very cool. Claude Madness says, would you guys like a pinball machine repair YouTube channel? Heck yeah.
That'd be
I
cool.
always love watching stuff like that. That'd be awesome. Very cool. And then let's see. Here's another question from Claude Madness. He says, does anyone know where we can buy mini crane gantries? Do you guys have parts options or anything like that? What do you think?
Yeah, no, most of the mini cranes I think are pretty much similar. Although you could double check by pulling out your old one and just talking to a supplier on Alibaba. Rainy, I buy the gantries from Rainy all the time. I think they're like $40 plus $20 to ship it. So
that's not bad at all.
I buy like 2 at a time, and then I'll get like 2 of them for $100 shipped to my door, and she flies them out, so they only take like a week.
That's even better. Yeah, I guess something small like that would be much easier to transport and ship, right? That's cool.
Easy to replace them too.
Very cool. And then Claw Madness says he hopes to have a mini super crane at the end of March. Wink, wink. Yes. Very cool. All right. Let's see here. All right, here's a great question. Kyle's asking, have you had any luck painting your soda or snack machines a color other than black than to catch the eye a little better? So I've always just painted mine black. In fact, I've got some videos about doing that. So go check those out. But yeah, that's a great question. I know, who was it? It was AFC Vending. Remember the polar bear, right?
Yeah.
Jamie. I think he had I want to say it was like a green one or maybe even a purple machine. But I think it did about the same amount of business no matter what color it was. I don't think it really matters that much, honestly. But I used to watch his channel all the time. All right.
I used to watch the channel. I wish he was still doing stuff.
Yeah. Well, he sold all the stuff to another vendor and got, I don't know what he moved on to, but he's no longer in vending. So it's unfortunate. All right. Let's see here. Here's a great question. Clawman says, what are the best types of games to run on location? What do you guys think?
What is the best claw machines to run on? What type of games? Sorry, I was
or just types of games. Claw machines or what else?
Prize games. Any amusement type of games, I think, make the most money on location. Yeah. Don't you think, Galaxy?
Well, like you said, arcade games don't make any money.
So, yeah, classics don't make any money, and I think Claw Madness actually has that in one of his future comments that we haven't gotten to.
And
yet.
Not everybody can have pusher machines. So I mean, that's based
True.
on location. So I mean, if you were going to choose one out of all of them, that would be the most money making out of anything. But I think claws and the magic keys and those those seem to be the best. I can't believe the amount of money that we make on our claw machines, and you just set them there and forget them. And you come back in a week and you make money. And right now they're just super popular, and they're probably the least expensive out of, besides candy machines. But I mean, I don't know. Claws we love our mini claws, and
you'll probably repay your investment faster on a mini claw.
Way faster. I don't know. What do you say, David? You repay yours in like 3 or 4 months, right?
Well, I have locations that as soon as I get them and place them, they make their money back in the very first 2 weeks. I've had that happen. So
our
good problems to have.
About a month and a half or 2 months, and they pay because we buy the ones in the U.S. We don't buy the inexpensive ones, so we pay a little more. So it takes a longer to pay them off. But I mean, if you can get a return on investment of a couple months, I mean that's insane. That's crazy.
Sure.
So. I mean, we can't have coin pushers. Otherwise, we'd be getting those like crazy.
Same, definitely for sure.
So
absolutely. All right. Next comment comes from Vent, and I do want to like this one because I think it's awesome. Ventbot says, I've Discord messaged or emailed both Howard Hospitality and Galaxy, both super helpful. Definitely recommend joining the Discord. Yes.
Nice. Yes.
That's very cool. And you definitely want to join the Discord. There's always great people in there. Whether it's one of us or somebody else, somebody is going to be there to talk to you about whatever question you have or whatever you want to talk about. It's always a great community happening in there. So definitely join us in the Discord. Plus, it's one of the steps to join our contest. So you have to do it. You have to do it.
Well, also, too, there's people in there that have been doing this a lot longer than all of us. I mean, that are in that Discord that have, like Anthony or those people that have been doing it for I don't know how many years, that have so much knowledge that we could never even, know that much stuff are in there that can help you with all kinds of things. Plus, where to buy stuff, where to get stuff, what's on sale, all that stuff is super helpful too. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
And then Claw Madness is confirming, I don't need to attend the conference to qualify for the contest. That's correct. You do not have to be there.
No, we just thought it'd be cool if you were there.
It would be cool.
Yeah.
What are you showing us there?
I was just showing the Discord how active that community is. We have it's not showing up, 123 online currently right now with 953 members. And
nice. Almost to 1,000. Almost to 1,000 on Discord too.
Awesome. We were just at 800 at the end of Christmas.
It's growing. This contest is helping too, for sure.
Yeah.
And then look at that, guys. Terica TV joins us. She's back. Thanks, Terica, for joining us. Just, hey, guys. Welcome, Terica.
I wonder if she ever got her claw machine. She ordered one from Grant from AZ Amusements, I think.
Did she? Oh, yeah. I hope so.
Where she was going to, and I'm pretty sure. So
I don't know. Maybe it's in the future comments.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see if we get there. I don't know. Let's see what else. Right. Brody says he's getting a gumball machine, then can switch to the machine, the Acorn, then I will use it. I'm guessing talking about the 1-inch Acorn capsules.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you can switch those with gumballs and certain type of wheels that you have in there. So that's good. And then here's a great question. A lot of us that do YouTube, JMan44 says, do you ask the owners or managers if you can film in the stores before recording? I try to. Sometimes I just go in the camera and see what they say if they say you can't do that or whatnot, but none of my locations have an issue with it. What about you guys?
We always ask and nobody said no. So we haven't had anybody say no. We have one location that might be coming. They might have a problem with it because it has to do with gaming.
You tell people what?
I'm a YouTuber.
Nice.
I tell the owner, I'm like, we have a YouTube channel, and I might feature you guys. I guess it's kind of another selling point, but that's not typically what you sell. But I tell people I just YouTube, and so you might see the numbers on TV, you might see yourself on TV, or whatever.
You know what's funny? So like when I'm in places like the laundromat, I'm outside, so it doesn't really matter. But I've had customers like people like, oh, why are you filming that? I'll always make up something like, oh, I do this for my boss. I'll tell them something like that.
Yeah, me too. When random people tell me that, I'm like, what are you doing? I've had people come up and be like, man, you work for a really strict company that make you record all that.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, I'm the boss.
And then earlier we were talking about going to arcades to get prizes and then putting our machines. Brawlicon's asking Xtreme, do you still go to Dave & Buster's for plush?
I haven't been to Dave & Buster's in such a long time. With inflation and everything, they raised their prices on their tickets up, and they raised the prices of the machines to play. And I'm like, it's not as beneficial as it used to be. Although if I do go in that area, I'll still do it. I mean, it's a fun date with my wife, but if my wife's not with me, it's not so fun. So I would only do it with my wife.
Absolutely. For sure. All right, what else we got? Moonwater Mineral says that their mini is and I don't know how to say that. I'm just going to call it a Vivor.
Vivor.
So that's cool. Let us know if you like that. That sounds pretty cool. We definitely have to check those out now. That's for sure.
Yeah, I was looking it up.
And then Top Shot Gaming also confirmed he bought one. They're good. That's awesome. Back to the pinball comments. PA Pokemon Poll says you have to be an astrophysicist to repair a pinball. It's crazy under there, guys. If you've never looked under the playfield of a pinball machine, you're in for a treat. Google what it looks like under a pinball playfield. It's something else.
You'll have to open yours up, Galaxy, and take a picture of it. Put it on.
Maybe I'll do that maybe I'll put that on the in the Discord for sure. That'd be awesome. I'll have to, but what's funny? So you gotta like take it half apart to do it. You have to take off a lock bar, slide the glass out, and then raise up the playfield. It's kind of
it's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a pain. All right, jumping ahead. Let's see here. Claw says he's got a whole arcade of pinballs. It's in Alabama. It's called the Magic House. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. We'll have to check that out. That sounds neat. And I'm actually only a couple states away from Alabama, so if I'm ever traveling through, maybe I'll have to check it out. PA Pokemon Pools also recognizing that he needs an Adams Family pinball in his basement. That's a great game too. There was one actually
That
at
one
the
is
auction.
actually really cool. I've seen that one too. Yeah, that's
It's
a cool one.
that's a really popular, really desired title. I think it went for about $7,000.
Is that the one with the little tiny playfield in the center? Also,
I think
like
there's a separate. There might be a separate playfield now. I can't remember.
It's like underneath, like you got the normal and it's clear glass, and because that's the one that they had that one at that mini golf place too.
Yeah,
but they didn't sell that one.
I'm sure that nobody wants to sell that one.
Yeah.
Claw Madness says Adam's Family is the best pinball ever made. There we go.
Wow.
And then PA Pokemon Pool says Guns N' Roses was sick too. But the question is, are you talking about the old Guns N' Roses or the New Jersey Jack Guns N' Roses? Right? Because there's two different versions of the Guns N' Roses pinball machines. I think one's by
too much about pinball.
Stern or Data East maybe, and then the new one is Jersey Jack. The new one, the limited edition, goes for $12,000. That's a super expensive title. Yeah, it's sick. And then J-Man says, skip that Mandalorian. Try it before you buy it. Have you played it yet?
No. I just love the Mandalorian. I saw the pinball. I'm like, oh, how cool would that be? I've never.
I mean, it looks cool. I haven't played it either. I didn't play it at the auction.
Well, maybe I shouldn't do it then. I don't know. I haven't won one since it came out, but maybe
definitely play it before you buy it for sure.
Yeah, sounds like I need to.
Andy's Odyssey agrees with me. Attack from Mars is so good. Such a great game. Oh my gosh, I love that game. So much fun. And then Claude Madness says he used to have a Mando. It sucked. It didn't earn anything.
Oh.
So I guess it doesn't do very good on the route. That's for sure. All right. Here's a great one though. Get a Medieval Madness remake. They're going to be making more in a year or so. So Medieval Madness is another really popular game, really desirable title. If you watch my truck stop videos, have you seen those where I go to the truck stop and check it?
That's the ones I was talking about.
Yeah. So they have a Medieval Madness, an original Medieval Madness there that it's been beat to heck. It's in terrible condition. It doesn't work. It hasn't worked in like 4 years. I mean, I've been stopping this place for the past 8 years. Hasn't worked for at least the last 4 years. But every time we go in there, I show its condition. It's always just it's a sad sight.
Why don't you talk to the guy and see if he'll give it to you?
I'm not the only one that's asked about it. They've got no interest in selling or anything. I don't know what their deal is. They've got no interest though. And then Andy's Odyssey says Adam's Family is a really awesome machine, but he can't find one for under $9,000 or $10,000. I think the one at the auction here went for, I want to say $7,900, if I'm not mistaken. Go back and watch my auction video, but I think it sold for $7,900. I could be wrong, but go check it. Hey, we're getting kind of caught up. We're only 15 minutes behind now.
Yay!
Let's see.
Gosh, really?
Yes.
We only have 15 minutes left or 20 minutes left, so we better hurry up.
So maybe we'll get there. J-Man44 says classic games are the best for home use. Yes. I've got a Donkey Kong, a Miss Pac-Man, and a Dr. Mario right outside. And I'm working on restoring a Donkey Kong Jr. right now too. So very cool. Cliff says, what's up? Sorry I'm late to the stream. Thanks for joining us, Cliff.
All right,
we appreciate that.
You made it.
As long as you made it, you're good to go. Good times. And then we got some comments from Hero 3. He says gumball machines are the best entry into passive income arena. He's got 2 pinball gumball machines that bring in $100 a month combined, and 1 baseball gumball machine that brings in $100 a month.
Nice.
That's awesome. Those are really good locations, obviously.
Yeah.
And he says gumballs are still cheap, so 25-cent mechs are making up for it because he's making 16 to 18 cents per turn. Very cool. All right. More comments from Moon Water Minerals too. They say my phone goes off all day thanks to the Discord. I don't want to miss anything, but I don't talk too much in there.
Yeah.
And then she also says, I'm a noob, so the Vivor Mini was cheap and enticing. It only takes coins, no cash or cards. I'm going to buy another Mini, doing some research. Yeah, so glad you're there in the Discord because we'll be able to help you out and answer a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Guide you through that whole process. All right, Andy says he does have the a video on YouTube of the underside of a pinball machine. So go check out Andy's Odyssey on YouTube. Very cool. If you want to know what it looks like, I'm telling you, it's a mess under there. Wires everywhere, all kinds of crazy stuff. For sure. He also says Jersey Jack for the win, but not for the pocket because their machines are very good but very expensive. Oh, look who's here! Quick Play joined us.
Hey.
Quick
Wow.
Play says, smash that like button, guys. Welcome, Eli. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, we've been talking about you all night. Both of your channels, talking about how you're helping us promote the contest, doing all that good stuff.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
For
we
sure.
appreciate
Thanks
that.
for helping us.
And just like that, we're caught up on the comments.
All
Very
right.
cool.
Yay, we finally did it. It was an uphill battle.
So, Eli, do you want to join us on video? I sent you that link if you want to join us tonight for the last couple of minutes. It'd be cool to have you log in and join us on video.
20 minutes.
Yeah, we're down to our last 20 minutes, so that'd be cool if you want to jump in and
Matt, why
all
don't
that
you
good
talk about
stuff.
the giveaway?
I could talk about the giveaway. All right. So I'm going to use my notes because I've got them
Wow.
here. I don't want to mess it up. So we're giving away a super. This is a super mini claw machine, right? Is that what it's called? A super mini?
Super mini with
Super
all
mini.
four of us.
Super mini. All right.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I get that part right. Super mini claw machine, right?
Yeah.
Here's what you got to do in order to win. First and foremost, subscribe to Galaxy Games 843 here on YouTube. Subscribe to Xtreme Vending on YouTube, and subscribe to the Howard Hospitality Group on YouTube also. Those three things first. Then join us in our Discord. The link for that is down in the description of this video. Just so scroll on down there, click on the thing that says join our Discord. And then lastly, fill out the registration form on the candymachines.com website. Again, that is also down in the description of this video. So scroll on down and right where it says register on candymachines.com, click on that link and fill out that form, and then you are entered to win. The good news is we're going to give it away live in Las Vegas, either March 28th or 29th. We haven't decided which day yet. We're going to do it from the candymachines.com booth, tent, setup, whatever you want to call it. We'll live stream it, and I'm sure everybody will talk about it in the Discord and post it on everywhere they can, all that good stuff. It's going to be awesome. Eli is currently at the gym watching us, so he's not going to join us on video. But that's all good. But yeah, so yeah, he's getting those muscles so he can pump those quarter buckets still.
Right.
Right. But yeah, so some other things you can do. Make sure you comment on all of our videos. That's going to get you some more chances to win on the contest. But right now we know that there's at least, Jonathan, how many subs you up to real quick?
513, I think, is what we're at.
So right now you got at least a 1 in 513 chance to win.
Oh, is it
Because, yeah, so make sure you subscribe to all three channels.
515.
515. You got two more. There we go.
So
now-
1 in 515.
1 in
chance.
515 is your chances
To win
right
a
now. Very cool.
$1,500 machine just by doing something simple as clicking a mouse a few times.
And subscribing. That's
Yeah.
super easy.
And it's so great because we're gonna have Quick Play on the stream with us. I'm pretty sure they're helping us this way. Quick Play is so kind to be a part of this giveaway with us. To promote
Yes.
Yeah,
So
thank you, guys.
just so you know, Eli, Jaime was here earlier, right? And we were talking with Jaime. And Jaime is on board with all of us going to the New York Hotel and Casino to go to their arcade, play some games, and get you on the roller coaster. All right.
Yep.
So just so you know, Jaime's all bought in. So now you got to do it. You can't disappoint the fans. You can't
Right.
disappoint the viewers, right? You got to do it now.
You heard it here first.
So I'll jump on there with you. I'm sure there'll probably be some other people who do it too. And like I said, we'll maybe try and get some video on there. Who knows if we can even do that, if that's allowed. I don't know. But we'll ask. It'll be fun though. So just so you know, you got to do it now.
Well, I'll be on the ground recording you guys.
Oh, you're going to be on the ground? Okay.
Yeah, I'll be on safety on the ground.
Cool. All right. Next comment or question comes from Train Driver Carl. And he says, do you make money on shorts on YouTube? So funny story. Today, YouTube just made a change to the monetization options for shorts. So typically we could make money from shorts, but like my best short ever, which has over 130,000 views, I think it's right now it's paying me 35 cents. So technically, yes, I'm making money from shorts, but is it really worth it? No. But like I said, they just made a change today. So maybe in the future that'll increase. Who knows? We're still all waiting to see how that's going to work out for all of us. But right now, you can make money from shorts, but it's really not a lot. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so we'll see. And here we go. Let's see what else. Andy's also said, keep in mind it's kind of slow on videos, but just for now. Yes, so YouTube is a little bit slower in January, right after the holidays. Things are going to slow down. But Andy's honestly channel is actually called Buckeye Pinballer. That's his pinball channel. So it's not called Andy's Odyssey. It's called Buckeye Pinballer. I'm guessing he's from Ohio, right? With a name like Buckeye Pinballer.
Oh yeah.
That would make sense because it's the Buckeye State, the Ohio State Buckeyes, right? My home state as well. Although I don't live there anymore. I'm never going back. And then Hero 3 says, if Eli comes on, we need to go until 9:30. Yeah, we can't though. We can't. We have a hard stop at 11 o'clock Eastern time, which would be what is that? 8 o'clock Pacific. Yeah. Okay, so we have a hard stop right at the end of the hour because that's all we can do. We can only live stream for 2 hours max. That's just the rules.
It's because of the software. It's not because our choice is.
Yes, it's a software limitation.
Yeah.
So maybe if things keep going well, they keep getting better. Maybe we can upgrade our software, go a little bit longer. But for now, we're limited to 2 hours. But we'll see how things go in the future.
Things seem to be going pretty well. So I think
we're having a really good night for sure.
I know we're all sad when it's over, so I mean, I don't mind going longer.
Just so you know, guys, we look forward to these every week. We talk. We're texting each other. We have a group chat going. I'm like, I can't wait till Wednesday. Can't wait to talk about this or bring up that. We love it. So we're gonna keep on doing this every Wednesday. As long as you guys keep joining us, keep throwing us comments, keep talking with us, keep supporting us. Yeah, we're gonna keep this going. It's cool. All right, what else we got? I know Eli had another comment for us. I'm going to jump around for just a little bit here. He does say Vegas will be a blast. Yes, that I'm going to just say that's his acceptance to getting him on the roller coaster, right? That's why it's going to be a blast because we're going to get him on the roller coaster. And he says he can't wait for all the Vegas footage.
Oh my God.
And then Moon Water Mineral says, oh my God, I watch their videos when I do my treadmill runs. Yes. So that's, it's kind of funny. So I've been actually working out every night and eating better and trying to get Vegas ready, right? And I'm always watching different videos like that while I'm on the treadmill too. I watch Quick Play. I watch some old arcade videos from John's Arcade, if any of you are familiar with that one. He doesn't really make a lot of videos anymore, but he's got some great content. I've been watching Jaime. I've been watching you guys. I've been watching everything while I'm on the treadmill. So it really does pass the time when you're working out. So watch all of our videos while you're working out for sure. That's cool. Let's see. Where are we? Okay. PA Pokemon Pool says he's going to win the crane machine. There's a lot of people that are already claiming winnings on that Super Mini.
I'm just happy they're excited. I mean, I would love to win it too. It's awesome. God, it's an awesome prize.
Heck yeah.
That's cool.
Heck yeah, but none of the three of us are going to win it. Don't you worry. Don't you guys worry about that. None of the three of us are going to win it. It's going to be one of you guys out there for sure. So
or you, Amelia. That. Sorry.
But what about my wife?
Probably not. I think if you're affiliated with any of us, you probably shouldn't win.
You don't want to be affiliated with any of us anyways.
Yeah, right, exactly.
I have my own YouTube channel, so I could join and then subscribe.
Here's a funny one. So Quick Play talking about how much money shorts are making currently. He says YouTube is now showing analytics for short video earnings, currently at 2 cents per 1,000 views. That should go up though. So you can see shorts don't make a lot of money right now. Like I said, my best video is at 35 cents right now. And then Hero 3 says, I'd love to go to Vegas, but I'm worried I'll never make it back home. Hey, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, unless you're coming with us. And
he might as well stay too, right?
Yeah, right. For sure. All right. So there's a couple of people in here. All, like I said, claiming they're going. We got. I'm guessing, and I don't know if it's how it's pronounced, but I'm guessing it's Black Girl saying, no, I'm going to win. So, like I said, lots of people that are ready to take that mini claw machine back and get them set up with their vending business. And with that comment, we are 100% caught up on comments.
Yay.
Yay. I hope that the winner of the giveaway I hope they make a picture or a short video or something post on the Discord.
Heck yeah.
I see the winner. Like I want to see their face when they finally get the claw machine delivered.
When it shows up. Yeah, how cool would that be?
Maybe a picture of them standing beside it or something like that. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
You know what? And they'll have a few days notice. Maybe they have a location already for it if they're going to place it. Or so it'd be cool to see them making revenue from that too.
Heck yeah, their first collection from it, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe if they don't have a channel, maybe they could send it to one of us and we could share it for them or something like that.
Oh yeah, all three of us. Let's all three put our own perspective.
Heck yeah.
Together.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Fun.
That'd be cool. But I'm really looking forward to doing some collaborations with everyone. I mean, you know, how cool is it gonna be? We're all three gonna get to make videos together. It's gonna be awesome.
I think just seeing everybody in person, you know, even just the first time of seeing you guys, you know, I mean, talking over the phone and I mean, we see each other every Wednesday, but like we haven't met in person. So, I mean, just.
Will they let us record you while you're on stage, Howard, giving your speech? Like, can we bring a camera and just.
Yeah, we can. I don't know if I want that leaked.
Like a boss.
Get it leaked.
Especially with Matt heckling me from the crowds. And I think.
I'm going to yell out like a boss.
Like
just like we did on Impractical Jokers.
Yeah, I'll pay you $20 to do it.
$20? I'll do it for free.
Thanks.
Well, I want you to really do it, man.
This is what you get.
Like a boss. Well, it's funny. So he'll be up there giving his talk. Right? He'll be like, he'll be eyeing me out the corner of his eye. Like, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Maybe he's not gonna do it. No, I'm gonna do it. That's funny. And then PA Pokemon Pool says, remember, if Matt's wearing glasses,
there you
go. Right? Too funny. Hero 3 says, Amelia has already given him insider info. He's the winner. There's a lot of people claiming that already.
There you go. Look at
right?
that.
A lot of people claiming that already.
I swear.
Sal joins us, says, heavy hello. Welcome, Sal. Thanks for joining us. But we're almost done. Glad you made it in for the end, though. Thanks for being here. Andy's Odyssey says he's only been to Vegas once, but what a light show at night. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. One thing I'm really looking forward to seeing, that darn Bellagio fountain, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
The thing you see in all the movies, all the pictures, that Bellagio fountain. I'm looking forward to seeing that. That looks really cool on TV and online. So I can't wait to see it in person.
I'm going to stand cool there in person because they play music right there and everything. It's all choreographed.
I'm going to stand there. Yeah. Well, you know, we all need to stand there just like at the end of Ocean's 11. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? That's what we'll do.
Do we have to hold hands, or can we just?
We have to hold hands. But we just stand there, and not say anything. Maybe we'll film us doing it. Who knows?
There you go.
Too funny. And then PA Pokemon Polls also says, I'm guessing you're talking about the different Vegas stuff. It'll push him to not be lazy and start buying machines. We've been telling him. Buy some machines, man. He's got all those bulk Pokemon cards. You might as well put some of them in machines too. Why not?
At least buy some sticker machines and throw them in there.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
Use Jonathan's link from CandyMachines.com.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's like, for sure. God, I mean, he's got so many. Make some money on him.
He does. Probably more than what we're paying him too, right?
Yeah.
On second thought, don't buy any machines. All right. Brad Brown joins us. He says, what is your take on winner every time versus non-winner every time? And what's your rule on number of plays per win? I think that answer.
David?
Yeah.
Oh,
probably best for Xtreme.
I don't really like winner every time personally, because I think the thrill of claw machines is almost winning and it's right there. And I like to have them win, don't get me wrong. So like 1 in 6 tries is a great way to get people excited. And so, then they have something to go home and remember and talk about, I won on that claw machine. So there's a good opportunity to win. But at the same time, I think if you just give it away every time, kind of like I went to the movie theater and I played those claw machines where you win a duck and it's $1. At the time it was $1. And that machine actually kind of frustrated me because I kept losing because it wasn't strong enough. And I was like, man, I'm not having fun here. I feel like an idiot trying to win a duck for 5 minutes. And then I finally won the duck and I never played that game again.
Yeah. Right? Too funny. And then
I think the only time I'd ever run something like that is when we went to the show last year, the MVVA. I think we talked about this on one of the streams. Is they had a machine where it had the area where you try to win the plush, but then it would, if you didn't win one, it would slide over and you got to choose from a candy assortment, and you could, you got, so it was a winner every time, no matter what, but you still got the challenge of playing to win the plush, but you
That'd
won
be more
candy or
exciting,
something.
Yeah.
It had a separate section at the end, so you, no matter what, you got something, which was cool. But I think that'd be the only time I'd run something like that. But I think
I've seen some people have some success with win every time machines, but they're like take a mini for example. It's set to win every time, and they'll have like Pokemon plush or something like that. And let's say that maybe they cost $1, but the play price is $2. So no matter what, they're making money.
you're making a buck.
Yeah, they're making a buck on every play, no matter what. So it's kind of just like a vending machine at that point, really. A vending machine that you have fun retrieving your item. Really, that's all it is.
Yeah, I think it depends on how much you're charging and what the prices cost for sure.
Yeah.
But you also have other costs involved too. So, I mean, not doing winner every time you make more money, So
For sure.
we do anyway. I mean, I don't know.
Aren't we doing 1 in 5?
1 in 6.
So we're doing 1 in 5.
1 in 6.
Cool.
We were 1 in 4 when we started. Now we're 1 in 6.
There you
So
go.
where did 1 in 5 come in?
I don't know.
It's an option,
Yeah, it is an option.
right?
I like 1 in 6. I think that's very fair. So
Again, it depends on what your prices are, what your costs are, all that stuff too. So you got to factor all that in. All right, let's move on. We've got Hero 3 is offering a deal to Xtreme. He says, do you want to trade a mini for some sticker machines?
one of my used ones, I think they're already spoken for. I had a lot of people talk to me, and it was very awesome and overwhelming at the same time. But
Yeah.
the first person that contacted me right away, they put a deposit on it. So I was thinking about doing a lottery system, but then I thought to myself, what if that person that won the lottery system to pay for my product doesn't show up? Then I feel like an idiot trying to go to the next person. So I was just like the first person. So.
Funny. And then the last comment we have comes from PA Pokemon Pools. He says, I can see the fountain at Kahunaville anytime. I don't need no Vegas. So for those of you who don't know, do any of you know what Kahunaville is?
No.
So
Is that like
Kahunaville,
Margaritaville?
I don't know if it was a chain, but so PA Pokemon Pools and we actually know each other personally, right? And there was an arcade in one of the malls on the second floor. It was a restaurant arcade. Think of Dave & Buster's on a smaller scale. Kind of like that. It was a restaurant arcade on the second floor of a mall that we both used to go to. It's not there anymore. It closed in the I want to say the late 90s or something like that. But pretty funny that he brings that up, because I remember we used to go there all the time. It was an awesome place. It was cool. And then this is the last comment we're probably going to be able to address because we're about out of time. Hero 3 says, are you guys affiliated with AA Global? They have the best price on round capsule products. That's who I buy from. None of us are affiliated with AA Global.
I tried to get AA Global to become part of the Discord.
Yeah.
But maybe I should try again. But that was when we were younger, when we first started working for them, Matt. And they kind of like said no, they didn't see the vision. But now that we have a pretty active community, almost 1,000 persons involved, that's great.
One thing I will say about AA Global is they do have really good prices on their items.
Yeah.
But their shipping is very expensive.
Yes. Yeah.
So your first couple times ordering, it kind of catches you off guard. They've got multiple warehouses to ship from. So you got to choose which warehouse you're ordering from, and when you're placing your order with them, you want to choose everything from the same warehouse, or else then you get multiple shipments coming from multiple places. And one of their sales reps will actually call you and be like, "Hey, I don't know if you realize what you did, but you might want to rethink that." So
yeah,
FYI.
Well, I know most of their mini crane stuff comes from the East Coast, so then that's hard for us.
From their Baltimore warehouse is where it comes from.
Baltimore, yeah.
That's where I usually get most of my stuff from them too, because I do order from them, but their shipping is expensive.
Yeah, they got good stuff though.
Yeah, very good stuff. Good licensed plush for sure. All right, guys. Well, that is going to be where we're going to cut it off for the comments. We're basically down to our last minute, so I want to take this time to say thank you guys for joining us this week. Don't forget to follow all the steps in the description to register for the mini claw machine contest. We're giving away in Vegas. Thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts too for all the super chats tonight. Super amazing night for that. Thank you guys so much. That was really awesome. So generous. We really do appreciate that. We appreciate all you guys joining us every week, spending your time with us, hanging out with us, throwing us comments, throwing us chats, all that good stuff. Thank you guys
For
so
sure.
much. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you for the
we
super
look
chats.
forward to doing those live streams. We enjoy
Absolutely.
talking to each other and talking to the community. And if you guys go to make any purchases on candymachines.com, please remember Howard Hospitality's referral link.
Oh
so
yeah,
he can
please
get
use our link.
Yes.
And then also, if you go to buy any Nyax readers, remember Galaxy Games promo code. So
Galaxy Games 843 is your checkout code for sure for Nyax.
yeah.
All right, guys. Well, again, we thank you so much for that. We're going to wrap it up right here, though, guys. Don't forget, we'll be back next week, though, next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here at Galaxy Games 843 on YouTube. Thanks so much for joining us,
Bye.
guys. Have a great evening. Thanks,
Thank you, guys. See you next
Bye.
week.